Alright. We is back for another laggy Star Wars stream, as you can see over here, but yeah. Let me just get things set up right now, and then we can continue where we left off over here. For some reason it said like unstable internet connection, but I mean, I'm not seeing any issues over here per se. I guess it's just the game not being fully focused right now, but like yeah. Let me just double check to see if it's okay. I believe it's okay. It's just that it was a bit laggy at first cause wasn't focused within the game over here, but yeah, tonight we is gonna be catching up with Belebog side quest, I believe. I think we have like maybe 1 or 2 left for the underground area, and then we can like possibly start maybe a few missions for the overworld. Well, like yeah, I think I've already done my dailies this afternoon after eating lunch and whatnot, but we may have a couple of reasons to use since did it during the afternoon, I guess. But I mean, we can like farm 2 more, I guess, you know, for the daily relics over here per se. Echo of War I don't think I've done yet, but I mean I mean, we still have until tomorrow before it resets again for the following week and whatnot, but like, yeah. Actually, do we have the light cone fully leveled up or no? Cause I don't really remember it, but okay, so we do. Like, yeah. The traces I haven't really touched at all yet, but I mean, it's okay. We can just like use the rest of the 80 Trailblazer power for the for 2 of the relics runs over here. For now, you know, like yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need to like farm any of the other traces because already pre-farmed it from the preview when the Delia was about to come out over here, so yeah, I guess we can like farm 2 more of the Iron Cavalry relics over here before we get started and whatnot. But like, yeah,
Miss.
I think we might have got like 1 good piece, you know, during the afternoon, I believe, but I can't remember what type of piece it was actually. I'm pretty sure it was a helmet, because I feel like nowadays, you know, like most of the good pieces that have been getting like new, I guess, you know, have been just like the helmet or like the arm piece, which is like quite underwhelming because it's guaranteed like an attack, right, or HP for the arm piece / helmet and whatnot for like those 2 relic pieces per se. But like, yeah.
For me or you. Open sesame.
I don't think well, hopefully the lead doesn't need like that much crit, I guess, you know, compared to like you heard it over here per se, but I believe we might have like maybe 1 crit rate body piece, but I can't really quite remember since I like don't really check the relic pieces that much lately. It's just since I have been speedrunning quite a lot nowadays, but like yeah, just to get rid of the freaking resins and call it a day. But like but I've been checking a bit from here and there, I guess, nonetheless, still, like, you know, just because why not. I mean, this one is probably not too shabby, right? HP percentage, attack and speed. Attack percentage and speed. This one not as much. This one wish I was speed, but that's okay. I'm not quite sure about this one though. But like, I mean, it's an off piece though, so like, yeah, I guess it doesn't really too matter per se. But yeah, we got like another helmet over here, like another helmet slash arm piece, and not the body slash feet that we need. But like and that's okay. Yeah, I think we have like maybe 1 or 2 of the Belebog underground side quest that we still need to do. So I guess we can try to see what's next on the list of the Fates Atlas over here. But like yeah. Oh, it's over here. Okay, for some reason I was like, thought it's like over here because I mean, like this is empty, you know. But like yeah, my mind is like, you know, trying to figure out where we left off from before, since it's been a while, I guess, you know, since we've done like a Belebog side quest, I believe, since probably almost a month ago now to think about it, you know, like yeah. These two are the space station, but I don't believe we played them until like later on, you know. This one I definitely don't want to do, but this one yeah, it's a bit later on throughout the regions. But like yeah, we can start from over here and whatnot, like I forgot that we still need to complete the last part of the train puzzle over here, so I guess this is a good place to start then, like yeah, for tonight. It doesn't feel like that much of a quest still, it's more of just like a mini game, but I mean technically we're trying to teach the noob in terms of like how to operate the you know, the mini train station around here per se, but like okay, so this should be the well, I'm assuming this is the last part of the side quest over here for the minecart operator thing. Well, like I think the track layout is the same, but no, it's different because there used to be like a path over here, right? But they got rid of it for some reason this time. So like we only have 2 lanes this time to walk around with for the mining carts to place them where they're at and whatnot. So like yeah. Okay. I believe I remembered how to do this because you know, the fully loaded minecarts go to the yellow lane over here, and the non-fully loaded ones go to the empty lighted one. Like hello Sam. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your weekend been so far? Hopefully you had a nice Saturday by the way, but like yeah, nonetheless, yeah, how are you doing today? It's fun. I mean, I'll at least give it a try if I were you. It's not everyone's cup of game, I guess, you know, cup of tea, I guess you could say, but I mean, usually the people that like to play Genshin, you know, also like to play Star Rail, and like, usually the people that like to play Star Rail, you know, also like to play Genshin, you know, so like, vice versa on both ways and whatnot, so like, yeah, yeah, I would recommend, I mean, at least giving it a try, you know, and it's also free to play, you know, like how the other Horrorverse games are, too per se, but, well, like, yeah, I've been playing for quite a while, I guess, you know, since Silver First Banner. I didn't really play it, you know, like, during the very first day, you know, that it initially came out. But, like, during the first day that, like, actually, like, started playing, you know, I've been, you know, playing it ever since then and whatnot. So, like, yeah, I believe the first day I played, you know, was probably, like, around, like, maybe 6 hours or something like that. Or, like, maybe a bit more, you know, just because of, like, how fresh or like you know, how fresh and renewing it is, you know, like after playing for Genshin for quite a while since then as well, you know, like yeah. Is my stream lagging just out of curiosity? No, because it just said unstable internet connection again, but I don't think it should be, because my OBS is saying that it's okay and whatnot, you know, but like yeah, I think it should be fine. I don't know why it's saying that, but like it's not showing any lag for the other side, I don't think, you know, but like yeah, it's a turn-based game, by the way, so you know, it's not exactly like a the full-on action, you know, compared to Genshin, you know, how you know, you're like constantly moving and stuff like that, you know, so you know, it's kind of like a more steady pace, you know, combat battling, because it's a turn-based in which you know, Pokemon you take turns in terms of battling against the enemies. I mean, you should be fine, because you know, the bosses like get progressively harder, like as like the more you progress through the game and whatnot. Like yeah, dude, why is my thing lagging? But like yeah, usually it like starts off easy, you know, and then it just like gets harder like the more you play it per se. But for the first few regions, I feel like it's fine, at least so far that I remembered playing and whatnot. So like yeah, I don't think you should have that much of an issue, you know, playing through like the first region as well as maybe the second and third, you know. But when doing the end game though, it is quite difficult, not gonna lie. So like yeah, unless you have like really good characters, you know, or like you really want to go for like 3 stars for like anomaly, arbitration, and like all this stuff, like maybe chaos and whatnot. But like yeah, but yeah, I recommend giving it a try, you know. I personally have been playing it ever since the first day I played it, so like yeah, and haven't really stopped since then. I mean, I'm like super far behind though, you know, just like how I am in Genshin per se, but you know, I've still been like consistently, you know, like playing like regularly and whatnot, you know. So like yeah, and like it's quite a bit different than Genshin. I mean, even though they're both Hoiverse, you know, Hoiverse games, but it's different type of like gameplay, you know, like yeah, so it's not exactly, you know, quite the same as Genshin, no, but at the same time, you know, it is quite familiar, I guess, since it's by the same developer, you know, like yeah, same game developer. Okay, I'm trying to like figure out how to do this freaking puzzle over here. I know this is like part 3 of the side quest per se, but well, like I thought this wouldn't be as hard, you know, as I thought it would be. So like yeah, but yeah, I would recommend giving it a try. How much have you seen so far, I guess? Yeah, for Honkai Star Rail over here. Since you know, you've seen like a bit before, right? You've seen a bit of gameplay before, but how much do you think you have like seen overall, I guess? Like yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, this one needs to go over here. Wait, no, both of the minecarts need ores, actually. Like, because both of the, markers, you know, are like, gold, I guess, or like lighted up. So, we need to like, you know, move both of the, minecarts with, ores, for the destinations over here. But like, oh yeah, okay, that was a bit confusing, not gonna lie, but well, like yeah, I just had to like really look at the bigger picture from here, you know, like not much. You don't really know. That's okay. It's like I mean, it's like way different from Genshin story, you know. But like apparently like all 4 games, you know, are like interconnected, you know. At least that's what we like learned from like Tuesday streams, I believe, you know, like Genshin, Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd, you know, and Zenless Zone Zero, you know, they're like all interconnected, you know, with like one galaxy or like one universe, I mean. Hence the name Hoyoverse, I guess. So like yeah, but they're still like, completely different stories and whatnot, like yeah. I guess like if you're trying to look at the really bigger lore, I believe that Star Rail, Genshin, HI3, and Zenless Sub-Zero are like technically interconnected together in like one gigantic universe and whatnot. But like yeah, but like still, you kind of have to like really dig into that, or like really look at the huge picture beyond the galaxy to realize that and stuff like that. Well, like yeah, but the story overall, it is generally different, than all 3 games per se. Okay, I think I need to like push this minecart back, because I believe this one needs to go at this direction over here, and I need to like load this one with ores, so it'll be able to like be enough for this area over here. But like yeah, because both of the end parts, are like light up gold, so it means that they require gold mine ores to be loaded over here. But like yeah, we're just doing the side quests, by the way. So like we're not doing any battling, at least right now. We did like a little bit of battling, I guess, for the daily commissions over here. Oh yeah, the daily commissions are like really, really nice, by the way. Like they're like extremely convenient because like, they generally like take an average perhaps like 5 to 10 minutes and then you're done. So like yeah, and you don't really have to do much, you can just like let it autoplay, and then you're basically done with your daily. So like yeah, that's something that I really like about Star Rail, is that like the dailies, the daily commissions, they generally like don't take as much effort at all, or like they generally are really fast and whatnot. So like yeah, which me personally I'm a fan of, because daily commissions are like quite repetitive, to say the very least. But like yeah, it's just so convenient how you can just like let it autoplay and like auto battle, and then you just be done with your daily commissions. So like and this is like a high resin cap, so instead of like 260 I believe in Genshin, we have 300 over here, right? But like even if you go beyond 300, you have the reserve trailblazer, which can stack all the way to 2400 over here. So like even if you pass 300, your rest of the resins, will go to reserve trailblazer power, reserved resins, in which you can redeem them, to trade them for regular resins, like yeah. They don't like charge as fast, as like the regular resins, I guess, for the trailblazer power, but still, technically speaking, you can hold like a maximum, I believe, of 2400 plus 300, which is like 2700, I believe, right? So yeah, if you haven't touched the game in like a really long time, or haven't used resins in like a really, really long time, you can like hold like a maximum of like 2700 regular resins and whatnot, so like yeah. And also another thing that's like really nice over here is that the emulsifier, this is kind of like condensed resin, like yeah, not exactly like condensed resin because they are more only used for like specific relic pieces as in like artifacts, like yeah, they're like the same terminology, but yeah, these are like more specific to like certain artifacts, however you can like hold like a maximum of 12 over here, which is like 480 resins and whatnot. So like yeah, so like the amount that you can carry, when it comes to like trailblazer power / resins, it's like really, really generous, I like to say. But like yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of really nice quality of life things that Star Rail has over Genshin. But like I mean, I would recommend at least giving it a try, just see if you like it or not. I mean, if you don't, then it's like perfectly fine, you can just like not continue playing, like uninstall. But like generally speaking, I think majority of people that like to play Genshin, you know, also like to play Honkai Star Rail, or like ended up enjoying, you know, playing Honkai Star Rail at the very end, you know. So like yeah. Okay, I think we just changed this train path over here, right? So if we move this cart, you know, then we should definitely be able to lead it towards the left side of the area over here. But like yeah. So far the best characters in terms of DPS, like in terms of main DPS, so far the best characters are Finon, Casterus, and the Herter. So like yeah. I don't have Finon, but I mean I'm pretty sure a lot of friends do, you know, have Finon over here. Like Finon's by far the best character, I think. Like yeah, like even though the Herter and Casterus, you know, or like the top 3, you know, like including Finon, but Finon is like on a different level. Like generally speaking, I think like yeah, like he's like yeah, he's like extremely good over here, you know. Like I don't have him though, but like yeah, Finon is like, I still think it's like the best DPS in the game. You also have Casterus over here, right? And my main, the QQ over here. But like yeah, so yeah, these are the top 3 best characters so far, I think, in Honkai Star Rail. But like in terms of like healers and stuff like that, I believe one of the best is probably Hyacin, you know, who really looks like Barbara, I guess, you know. As you can see, she's like pink cute Barbara over here, you know. Like yeah. Run Mei, I don't think she's like one of the best anymore though. Like but like she used to be one of the best, I guess. The main character is actually really good, by the way. Like the really nice thing about the main character is that he's actually like really good. Like compared to the Traveler in Genshin, you know, like maybe except Dendro, I guess, Traveler, but even still, you know, like not many people use Travelers still, like overall, to do like in-game stuff, you know, like effectively. Yeah, the main character is actually a pretty darn good. Like in each path as well, you know, there's like different paths that you can like choose from him as well. Right now we have Remembrance, which is like the newest path over here, you know. Paths is not exactly like elemental types, you know. Like elemental type is basically combat type. So you have like ice type, you know, which is cryo. Physical is I guess normal type, you know. Fire is like pyro, lightning is like electro, wind is animal, quantum, I'm not quite sure how that relates to Genshin, which element per se, but it's kind of like a space element, I guess you could say, over here. Like yeah, and like imaginary, it feels like Geo, you know. It's not exactly Geo though, but like the icon, you know, it sort of reminds me of Geo for the first time. And like the past is kind of like their role when it comes to like the game and whatnot. So like yeah, I've heard of Finon, he looks really cool, and like yeah, he's like the best, I think, still. Like when he uses like his skill in like ultimate, you know, like he literally becomes a god. So like yeah, that's why I think Finon is like an entirely different level, you know, because like his overall DPS, you know, and his kit, you know, it's like so godlike and whatnot. Like yeah, Herter and like you know, Caster is like really good too, you know. I don't know which one's better between the Herter / Casterus. I know that you know, Casterus over here, like she's like summons a dragon and whatnot, you know, which is like really powerful too, you know. But well, like I don't know, I still think Finon, generally speaking, it's still on another level compared to Casterus and Herter, like the number 2 and number 3 spots for main DPS wise and whatnot. So like yeah, I don't know much about the story though, because like I'm also like really far behind. Like I don't feel like I'm as far behind, you know, compared to Genshin, but like No, I'm still really far behind. Not gonna lie, because I've only done like the first 2 or 3 main regions so far. So you know, you like first start off with the space station over here, which is like the you know, it's like a spaceship, you know, like Herta space station, and then the first official planet is called Dralo. I don't know what Roman numeral this is, but like Dralo 7, I guess, you know. So like this is basically like the first world, you know, that you enter. Like yeah, we've done like the main quest, but we like I'm still trying to like work through the side quest, which we are almost done with the underground area over here. So like yeah. And then like the second world, you know, you have the Shanzhou Loafer over here. So like yeah, the third world is Panokone. Didn't really do anything over here, like except for like, you know, the first 2 main I guess Archon quests. They're called Trailblazer quests, but like yeah, Archon quest / Trailblazer quests, you know, they're basically like the main story, you know, like yeah, it's just different terminology. And like so far right now at the current state we have Ampharos, so like which is like a Greek mythology kind of word and whatnot, but haven't been here yet. We actually I guess I've been here once, you know, to like do like events and whatnot, you know, but haven't like, you know, started the main Trailblazer quest and whatnot. So like yeah. Yeah, my quest log is still like really big. So like so I mean, I don't feel like I'm as far behind in this game compared to Genshin, right? Cuz like the scroll tab, you know, is like not as big, but no, I heard that, you know, Ampharos is like extremely long. Like I'm pretty sure like last Tuesday, you know, we were discussing like how long Ampharos is, you know, and I believe we have saw that it might be like 54 hours or something like that. Like yeah, and like I think that's like just for the main quest, you know, and like that's like from someone like purely like playing it, you know. And like yeah, like I don't know about speedrunning. I don't know if they speedrun, you know, but like, you know, on YouTube, like if you search up like Honkai Star Rail, like Ampharos Trailblazer quest, you know, I believe it's like around like 54 hours, you know, like yeah, like no commentary, just gameplay and stuff like that. Like yeah. Yeah, Casterus is really good. Her dragon is like really cool too, you know. Like I mean, it kind of reminds me a little bit about like summoning like the blue-eyed white dragon, you know, except you're summoning like the purple-eyed white dragon instead over here. Like I think it looks bigger actually than like a blue-eyed white dragon. Like it definitely looks bigger and bulkier than a blue-eyed white dragon. But yeah, I remember when playing for Cassius for the first time, you know, and like summoning Netherwing, which is like the name of the dragon over here. It kind of reminded me, or just felt like, you know, that you were summoning like blue-eyed white dragon, you know. So like yeah, from Seto Kaiba, but like I mean, I can show you really quickly over here if I have like enough resins or not. Yeah, I can show you like really quickly. I don't mind using the Trailblazer power. Trailblazer power is basically you know, fragile resin, you know. So like yeah, yeah, and Stellar Jades are basically Primo Gems, you know. Yeah, I don't really mind using one just to like demonstrate for you. So we just yeah, we just used one fuel, which is, you know, fragile resin, to replenish 60 regular resins. We have like we have 69 now. Like yeah, we have, oh my god, we have like 69 yeah, regular resins over here. But like okay, I'm like debating on like what to use it on per se, but I guess we can like use it on, you know, artifact battle over here and whatnot. So like yeah, just to demonstrate. I believe it's like team 5. Yeah, team 5. I need to change these characters around actually, cause like it's sort of outdated, you know, but not exactly outdated in terms of teams to say, but like yeah, Hyacinth, Casterus, Trailblazer, / Traveler, and I believe the next best character that I recently learned that you know, goes best with the Casterist team is Run May over here. So like, yeah. If I can find her, that is. But oh, there she is, like on the very left corner over here.
It's
but
you
like,
again.
yeah. Okay, let me like not autoplay as well. Hopefully, like we don't destroy these guys like really fast though, because it's only like one battle. Yeah, it's like only one cycle over here. But like, oh yeah, so like Path of Remembrance. Path of Remembrance, I believe, is basically in which the specific character, you know, can like summon an alternative battler, if that makes sense. So like, yeah. So the main character that we just did, you know, like we used his skill ability, right? You know, in terms like he summons like a quote unquote Pokemon, you know, like yeah, it's called Mimi, but
Trust me.
but like yeah, the Path of Remembrance, I believe for the most part, you know, they're like characters that can like summon an alternative battler as well, you know, like yeah, like a companion, you know, like but yeah, as you saw over there, it wasn't just the traveler, you know, it's also Mimi that attacked alongside with the Trailblazer over here. But like yeah.
Eternal.
Casterus is also Casterus is also a Remembrance character too. I think the Trailblazer Remembrance is more on a support, you know. Casterus is definitely DPS, you know. Hyacinth is also Remembrance, but like Ika, which is like her quote unquote Remembrance Pokemon, you know. I feel like it's like a mix between like healing and damage, but she's like more meant to be as like a support healer than like a DPS and whatnot. So like yeah. Yeah, so like it's turn based, you know, so you know, they're not like attacking like when we're attacking over here. So like yeah, as you know, discussed before.
I will wait here until the final.
Hello
instant
Barisa,
arrives.
welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How's your Saturday been? Hopefully having a great weekend so far. But like yeah, how are you doing today? Oh, like the Dalia, right? Like yeah. Yeah, I got her like Tuesday, but it took a while for me to get her. So like yeah, like
Picture is great.
I got your pod first, you know, and then I got the Dalia, but I don't believe neither of the 2 5-stars were like early pity though, I don't think. So like yeah. But like later on I did decide to
No rush.
go for the
Emptying your mind
light
is
cone, you
a
know,
way to relax as well.
for both the Dalia as well as Firefly, in which you know, we ended up like getting both of them at the end of the day. So like yeah, Firefly light cone was kind of lucky, not gonna lie, because like, you know, that was like my very last 10 pull, you know, that I had to spare for like my Stellar Jades, you know, that I only had left over. So like yeah, but even so, the what's it called, the Dalia Lycon was actually pretty lucky as well too, you know, because it only took like for 10 pulls, right? No, I think it took like 3 10 pulls, like, because 3 times the charm, you know, like yeah.
So this
But
is the warmth of life.
yeah, so like since Hyacinth is a Remembrance character, you know, like she summons like Ika over here, like which is like her companion Pokemon, I guess you could say. He's still mostly like a healer, right? But Ika does quite a bit of damage as well when you like you unleash your ultimate over here, you know, like yeah, which can like yeah, so like at first I believe she'd healed, right? Oh, we got achievement over here too. Yeah. At first she healed and then she did like a pretty big like swirl AoE damage over here. But like yeah. Wait. Did you
I'm not
wait,
in a hurry.
so like wait, do you play Star Rail by the way, Barisa, or no? Like yeah, or do you just only play Genshin? Like you just like wondering my pulls how they went? But like yeah, do you not play Star Rail as well? Do you like mostly play Genshin, I'm guessing, right? 'Cause since your profile is well, your name is also Barisa too. But like I mean, yeah, they were okay, I guess, like the pause, like the Dahlia pause, but it took like all my savings though, you know, to get like all the 4-stars and whatnot. Like yeah, which I've been saving for like a really long time, you know. I think the last 5-star I got was Farina, right? Well, she's not called Farina, but she's called like Cedra, I believe, right? Like yeah, I can like show you guys after this, but yeah, I've been saving for quite a long time. I skipped like quite a bit of banners, you know, like even the big ones like Evernight and Siren, you know, like yeah. Okay, so like this is like a dragon, you know, like since we got your ultimate field, you know, like Casterus, sorry, I cannot explain myself because I just freaking started stream. But like to like fill up Casterus ultimate over here, you have to like heal a lot, you know, or you have to like take damage, I guess, you know, like yeah. Healing charges the ultimate faster, but like Casterus ultimate is a bit more unique, you know, in terms in which like the only way I think, you know, like most of the time that you can like charge your ultimate over here is by healing or like differentiation in HP change, you know. So like yeah. So yeah, once you get your butterfly, you know, to like 100%, you know, you can like immediately click on her ult over here. As you can see, she like summons like a random dimension field over here, and like also the dragon too. Well, like she attacks first, I believe, and then the dragon attacks. So like yeah, you can like see on the top level of the screen in terms of like the ordering of the moves over here. But well, probably not because you're on the TikTok stream, but that's okay, you know, like yeah, because it's like only vertically. Yeah, she summons Ika. Like a lot of people made Hyacinth's Ika's meme like the fat Ika. Like the fat unicorn. Because you know, like Ika, you know, also does like a huge amount of damage, you know, depending on like how well you build her, you know. But like honestly, I believe Hyacinth may be probably one of the cutest, if not the cutest star cutest that we have so far, you know. Like yeah, Siren is also on top of there too, you know, but I don't know, I feel like Hyacinth is like maybe slightly cuter than Siren because she has a Barbara vibes as well, you know, like yeah, and like her facial expressions, you know, I feel like are a bit more cuter as well, you know. Like Siren is it's a really cute outfit though, you know, like I mean both of them actually have a really cute outfit, not gonna lie. But Siren, I feel like it's a bit more of a timid slash serious facial expressionist, I guess, over Hyacinth over here. But like I want to play Genshin and like I'm free to play, and Star Rail is hard for me to understand. It's like not that hard once you like get used to the turn-based system, I guess, you know. Like yeah, like have you played Star Rail before by any chance or no? Or have you like only really seen you know, gameplay of it so far? But I mean, if you're familiar with Genshin, you know, like I'm pretty sure that Star Rail might be quite easier to pick up as well, you know, because like both games, you know, have like very similar attributes between one and the other and whatnot. So like yeah, obviously it's a bit more complicated, you know, the more you progress through the game, because you know enemies get harder, you know, and new gameplay attributes get added and all stuff, you know, because when Star Rail initially came out, you know, we never had Remembrance as a character path. But like you know, you still have your elementals, you know, like elemental weakness and mix between like multiple elemental you know combos and whatnot, you know. So like yeah, so like yeah, so I almost said Columbia now. But yeah, like Casterus, she like summons like a different dimensional field. I don't know what this is though, because I haven't done the story yet, you know. But like yeah, she summons like a multi-diversion flower field or something like that. Like yeah, so I mean right now we have to like attack over here. Like you can do basic attack or like AoE. Basic attack is just like a normal attack, you know. AoE is like basically her skill, you know. So like E ability, like in Genshin terminology. So like yeah. Obviously want to use the skill though, because you know, that way we do the most damage, you know, and make the most use of her ultimate form over here, right? Like especially within this different dimensional field over here. Her AoE takes consumes HP for all of your characters over here, which is fine, you know, cause she's a HP attribute character after all, you know, like yeah, but still.
Return to dust.
Oh, the dragon's not coming yet. I thought the dragon came afterwards, but I guess Hyacinth has like a lot of speed, you know, in which she like takes a turn before the dragon over here, like yeah, speed is a trait in the I don't think speed is a trait in the Genshin, right? You know, in terms of substats, I believe, and stuff like that. But speed basically makes your characters like able to like skip a turn ahead or something like that. Like yeah, like being able to attack sooner. Hello, nerd. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How's your day been today? Hopefully having a great weekend so far. But how's your Saturday been today? But like yeah, I just like changed this team. It used to be Hyacinth, Peeler, Casterus, and Trailblazer, but like I recently changed it, you know, because I remembered from the previous Anomaly arbitration, you know, we ran Hyacinth, Runmei, Casterus, and the Trailblazer. So like yeah, so I just changed, you know, Peeler to Runmei over here like just a couple of minutes ago, but like yeah, just to keep my like default teams like up to date and whatnot. So like yeah. Okay, so yeah, Hyacinth's over here. Like I mean, she's the best at healing. So like usually for the Casterus team, you know, you always want to try to like, you know, heal with Hyacinth over here, you know, because HP / healing is, you know, it's like the most important thing for Casterus team, at least in my personal opinion. But like
Breaks over.
but like so yeah, this is like the dragon over here. I don't know if you can see, you probably cannot see, but on the bottom right of the screen, right, you have like a gauge bar over here. Right now it says 100%, you know, and it also has like 2 fire flames over here. I think the 2 fire flames are basically extra percentage and whatnot. So like yeah, usually for Casterus, you want to try to use the gauge, but like you don't want to get it below 25%, because if you get it below 25%, you know, or like if you use it when it's like 25%, then you basically end the dragon field over here. So like yeah, the dragon is able to attack for 3 turns. So like this will be the first one, but you can like control, you know, how much power he like strikes down to his foes over here. So like yeah, this might be a bit too much though, you know, because it's like these enemies are like kind of weak, you know. But so if I click on AoE, you know, which is like his like its skill, you know, for the first turn, you know, it'll consume like one of the fire flames, which doesn't count for the 100% gauge, but it's like his I guess his extra move over here, you know, like yeah. And then I consume again, so that consumed like his second fire gauge. If I click on it the third time, you know, it'll consume 25% of his HP over here. So like yeah, I guess the gauge over here is like his HP. Yeah, like I just realized it. So he's able to attack 2 times, you know, at first without consuming any HP, but then like every consecutive move, you know, he consumes like 25% of his HP. So like yeah, so you know, the first one we consumed 25. Yeah, second one we consumed 50, and the third one consumed 75 over here. Like yeah, but generally speaking, when you play Casterus, you know, you want to end the dragon cycle over here, because if I click on AoE again, you know, it will just like remove the dragon field that we have right now. So like yeah, so Q is basically just a regular attack, you know, in which he like swipes the enemies over here, like But so like he's able to do that he's able to do that for like 3 times, you know, or until like, you know, his HP becomes like 0, or if you decide to like drain his HP, you know, to 0 and whatnot, like below 25. So like yeah. Yeah, how long have you been playing Genshin so far, Larissa? But like yeah, it's not like complicated like once you get the hang of it, you know. But I mean, it's still technically like 2 different types of games, I guess, you know, between like Honkai Star and Genshin per se. Like yeah, but it's like not that complicated, especially like during the beginning of the game, you know. Like it's generally quite easy to like pick up and play, I believe. So like yeah. Obviously a bit later on, you know, it starts to be a bit more complicated especially once you reach towards the new regions, you know. But like for the beginning, you know, and like perhaps for the middle as well, you know, it's generally quite easier to understand and whatnot. So like yeah, the dragon oh yeah, you're right. It kind of does actually. Like I was still like thinking like the dragon just feels like you're using like Blu-ray's White Dragon, you know, at least when I first initially used Cassis for the first time, like during the beginning of this year, I believe that's when she initially came out. But like yeah, not gonna lie, after seeing a closer look in terms of its flames and whatnot, you know, it kind of does give off like a bit of Godzilla vibes, to say the very least. Like yeah, like you're right, because like the flames, you know, are like a huge burst of destruction and whatnot, you know. So like okay, so like another thing is that you cannot really like spam skill all the time. Well, you can, but you have to be aware that every time you press E, you know, it consumes a skill point. So like, you know, in Genshin, you know, like there's no like counter, you know, like to like use skill, you know, like use E ability, it just like automatically regenerates, you know. Skill points do, but like you have to like get them in like certain ways and whatnot. Like yeah, if you use like one character's skill, you know, it consumes a skill point, and by default, you know, you can carry 5 over here. Like yeah, I think by default you like start with 3, you know, like when like starting a battle, right, you know. But some characters, you know, can like enhance that attribute per se. So like yeah, so right now we only have like 1 skill point left. But if you do like a normal attack, you know, we will gain like another one. So like I don't really mind using a skill point over here, you know, because Caster is coming up next afterwards. Caster is a bit unique though, because her unique attribute is that she does not consume any skill points at all. So like yeah, like even if you use her scythe and whatnot. But nonetheless, yeah, let's just skill point support, you know, with Run May over here. Oh yeah, and then Mimi from the Trailblazer / main character did like a bit of a follow-up attack. Yeah, and then Casterus, even though we have no skill points over here, we can still use her AoE. Because yeah, she's a bit more of a unique character in which if you use her skill, you know, instead of like consuming skill points, she consumes HP from like all your characters over here and whatnot. So like yeah, including your Mimi Sprite Pokemon, I guess you could say. So like for both Ika and Mimi over here. But like yeah, I guess just for demonstration purposes, you know, like let's like not go for EOE this time. Oh, we can again, but like just to demonstrate, you know, since we have no skill points over here, if you go for a normal attack, you know, it like regenerates 1 over here. Like yeah. And like yeah, that was like a relic domain. So like artifact domain in which we yeah, this one might be okay, right? Like yeah, this one might be okay since there's attack percentage and speed over here. So like I guess I don't really mind locking this one. And this one probably don't really need to lock. So like yeah. But yeah, I guess that's like a short explanation / me trying to like teach Star Rail 101 over here, but like, yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess it's much easier for me to explain more if we do like a longer battle per se, which you can, but like, yeah, it's like, it's turn-based. It's turn-based. There was like some attributes I guess you had to like learn from here and there, you know, but I believe there is actually an in-game tutorial, like an in-game guide, you know, that can like really just like demonstrate like the ins and outs of like Star Rail and whatnot, like yeah, for like battling. Yeah, the in-event ended like just recently as well, you know, like yeah. I forgot where it is, but I believe it's within the travel guide over here, and if you click on it's not over here, right? Is it? I forgot, but like yeah. No, I don't believe it's over here. I think it's somewhere else. That may be where the ooh, achievement. that may be where the tutorial is, but like, I mean, they also like give you tutorial, you know, like during the very start of the game. So like, yeah, and like usually speaking, when like a new attribute got added, you know, or like a new gameplay element is introduced, like they tell you like what to do as well. So like, yeah, is it within missions or no? Missions is just quests, though, right? Yeah, I believe missions are just a quest. So I guess it's because I've already done them, you know, like game tours. No, I think it's game tours. Yeah, I don't think it's game tours. I think it's because that I've already done them. You know, the tutorial is like not appearing anymore over here. But like, yeah. But either way, like, you know, like they tell you how to play like as you progress through the main game and whatnot. So like, yeah. We shall switch back to the Kirikiri team. Because like, you know, that is my main team over here. But yeah, back to the Kirikiri. But like, let me try to find it again. Because I swear, you know, that it's still there. Oh, it's over here. Okay. So like, when you like go to your main menu, right? Like the Paimon screen, you know, like you click on there's actually a tutorial tab, you know, like yeah, it's like right above game tools, you know, and right below characters. You click on it, and like these this part, you know, is basically like the training part, I guess, for the Star battle and whatnot. So like, yeah, I've already done them, you know, so like I've already got my Primo gems, you know, for every one of them. Because they've been out for a while, you know, and they also like have like different tabs over here. So like the first one is teaching you about the base mechanisms of Star Rail, of like skills and skill points, energy and ultimate, which is pretty much like Genshin, you know, like yeah, I think energy and ultimate is like the same as Genshin, but like mentioned earlier before, you know, some characters are a bit specific in which they have like a certain way in order to like charge your ultimates over here, you know, like yeah, weakness break is you know, they have a shield on top of them, you know, like on top of the enemies. So when you attack them with that certain elemental type, you know, it drains your shield over here. So like compared to if you don't use the right element weakness type, then it doesn't really do as much effectiveness per se. But like, yeah. The second category is weakness break and debuffs. Break damage is a bit new, I guess, you know, like, well, it's a bit new. Like, break damage is basically, I think, when you break the shield over here, it does a bit more damage, like and yeah, break effect, the higher the break effect substat, you know, the more damage shield it does, right? I believe, right? Like weakness break DOT dot, it stands for damage over time. So like, you know, even though it doesn't do like as much damage, you know, compared to like a really big heavy hitter, you know, The term damage over time means that it does more damage as the battle progresses like longer and whatnot. So like yeah, hence the name dot. Okay, weakness break control. So like yeah, causing weakness break, causing a right elemental type on an enemy also applies, you know, the corresponding crowd control effects on the target. So like yeah. I think it basically means that, you know, the extracurricular, you know, side effects, you know, also applies to the enemies over here. Like from the above icons above the name over here. Like I think this one, yeah, this one shows over here the extra side effects for Peeler attacking the enemy is a frozen and like less shield, you know, like yeah, use quantum damage to weakness break an enemy to inflict entanglement. Entanglement is like basically paralyze, you know, like them not being able to attack for a bit. Yeah, follow-up attack, you know, it's basically when a character attacks after you make a move over here. So like when March took a hit that time, you know, she does like an arrow attack, which is like her follow-up attack, but doesn't consume a move, you know, and same as Himiko over here, like okay, yeah, this is like basically the ordering of characters. So like when, you know, once they attack, you know, they have to like wait for the following turn to like attack again, you know, like yeah, this is basically saying that enemies can buff themselves in battle, and like certain characters have certain skills, you know, in which they can get rid of the enemy's buffs. Yeah, vice versa. So like if a character freezes you, you know, certain characters you know, have like certain like ultimate slash abilities, you know, in which it can like remove the freeze. Oh yeah, okay, so like this thing over here is basically like a enemy ultimate attack, but like if you defeat him, like if he breaks his shield, you know, before he unleashes his like ultimate attack, you can like interrupt their ultimate attack over here. So like yeah, it's like, yeah, interrupt enemies charging over here basically means that they take a while to charge their ultimate attack, right? But once, if you're fast enough and like break the shield soon enough, you can like stop that from attacking your characters and whatnot. So like yeah, hopefully I explained it okay. You know, but it's like much better to like play through it, you know, than like me like explaining it and whatnot. Obviously there's like a lot more other attributes over here, you know, like this is something that I've never really seen before, like but it's part of like a newer boss, you know. It's like it's part of the weekly boss as well, but I just I do it, you know, but I let it autoplay, and like, but like I let it autoplay, but like turn my monitor off, you know, because it's like spoilers for me, you know, since I haven't done the main quest yet, you know, for the Emperor's hatred over here. So like yeah, yeah, and like the other tabs over here tell you what the endgame stuff are, you know, like Forgotten Hall is basically Spiral Abyss, you know, treasures like treasure chests, you know, like, you know, Genshin. Like destructible objects like gives you like extra stuff, you know, usually skill points, I guess, but like yeah, kind of like, you know, Genshin, you know, like if you destroy like boxes, they can give you like food, you know, like apples. But like I mean, most of this stuff you don't have to read, honestly. Like generally speaking, I don't feel like, you know, any of the stuff you really have to read unless you're like doing it for the first time of like a new gameplay element, I guess, you know, or like fighting like a much more difficult boss and stuff like that. So like yeah, but generally speaking, like during the beginning of the game, or like when you like progress through the game, you know, like the game like stops, you know, and like tell you like what to do, or like what's the new elemental mechanic that you just encountered for the first time. So like yeah, but Yeah, that's like the tutorial. They didn't have the tutorial before actually. Yeah, like when Star Rail like initially came out over here, but I mean they had like the base mechanisms for quite a while, I guess, you know. Since this game has been out for a while, you know, but they didn't add it, you know, until like a year or two when it initially came out, I believe. So like yeah, but yeah, it's like generally like not that hard to like pick up and play, at least in my personal opinion. Like yeah, especially if you like played Pokemon before, you know, like any other like turn-based RPG game before, you know, then yeah, you can be quite familiar with Star Rail, well, I believe, you know, like yeah, at least I think. Probably not as easy as Pokemon though, actually. Like but I mean, generally speaking, you know, if you played a turn-based game before, then you should be also fine with Star Rail and whatnot. So like yeah. But yeah, that is my little lecture, I guess, in terms of how to play Honkai Star Rail. Like I don't feel like I did as good of a lecture, you know, because I'm not a teacher, you know. But like yeah, that is my first time giving a lecture, I guess, in terms of how to play Honkai Star Rail, I guess, over here. But like yeah. But like yeah, it's a fun game. I recommend at least giving it a try. Like I said earlier, usually the people that like to play Genshin, you know, like also like to play Star Rail, and like vice versa as well, you know. But if you're not really into turn-based game, you know, like Pokemon, I guess, or like Persona, you know, then like it probably won't be for you then, because you know, Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based game category as well, you know. So like yeah. Okay, how do we do this minecart puzzle again? Oh yeah, wait till like switch the path over here, right? First, that's what we initially did earlier, right? Like yeah, the quests are really good as well, I think too. I personally think that the main quest, you know, and Honkai Star Rail generally feels like it moves a bit faster, you know, than Genshin. Like especially during the beginning, like during the beginning of like when I first played Genshin, you know, I felt like it moved a bit slow. Like but in Star Rail, you know, like it puts you right in the story and whatnot. So like yeah, and like it keeps you moving like right at the beginning. So so like yeah, I feel like, you know, the Star Wars story moves generally faster, at least from what I played so far, you know. But like it still also has a lot of lore within it too, you know. But I don't know if it has as much lore compared to Genshin, I guess. But it still does have quite a bit though, not gonna lie. Like yeah. Well yeah, after all, we did look at the data bank, you know, from Tuesday, and we took a look at the eons over here. So like yeah, it still has quite a bit of lore. Like it still has yeah, quite a bit lore still. It's just that I guess it may not be as apparent, you know, as Genshin's per se, but like still. Oh, we need to fill this one with the gold as well, right? Like yeah, but oh wait, I think we need to move this back to like over here. That way we can move this cart to like over here then. So like okay, yeah, this puzzle makes sense now, I think. Like took a while to figure out, but I mean this is the last part of the side quest, I believe. Wait, why did we go this way? Yeah, this is the last part of the side quest, I believe, you know. Like I thought, you know, last time it went that way, but like yeah, I don't know why it went the same way again. Like did you do anything special this weekend so far, Sam? Or did you at least get to relax and play Genshin for today? But like oh, I didn't realize the train track over here only goes left to right. Well, no, it should go straight forward too, though, right? I think. But like, maybe we have to you know, move this one from over here, I guess. Like, oh really? Are you feeling better at least, you know? Like, since it's the weekend, did you at least get some good rest today? At least, you know? Like, yeah. It's been like less cold, I think, today compared to like, you know, earlier this week, you know, at least over here and whatnot, but like, still gotta be careful though. I'm not gonna lie when it comes to the weather, you know, because even though if it's like 40 or 30, you know, if it's like windy, you know, then like it will feel like 20. So like, yeah, that's why I still like wear an extra coat, you know, or like bring extra, you know, just to be on the safe side. Like, even though it is a bit bulkier, I guess, you know, but like, I still just like bring it with me at the very least, you know, in case I need it like later on during the day slash early evening, I guess, and stuff like that. So like, yeah. Okay, I think we got the right path this time, you know, because the flashing lights are like appearing in the middle over here this time. So like, but yeah, how are you feeling right now though? Like, did you at least get a good night's sleep today? At least, you know, like, Bro, we just like started we just like started from the freaking beginning. Like, what the heck, dude? But like, wait, I need to move this back over there, but I think I need to like change this path, you know, so that way it can like stop this freaking minecart, you know, like over here, you know. So like, yeah. I was like, dude, I just like did all of that, you know, and it just like ended up at the very beginning. Well, like, okay, let me just push this. Okay, let me just push this back where it was, you know. But we need to change this path, you know, to the left side. That way, the minecart, you know, can like stop over here, you know. So like, yeah, this is a bit more complicated than I thought it'd be. Not gonna lie. Like, I thought it'd be a bit easy just because of, like, how small the track is compared to the previous one, like part 2. But like, nah, it took a bit of thinking. Not gonna lie. Like, okay, there we go. Like, yeah, now it stopped. Excuse me. But like, oh, really? It's okay. Did you at least get better sleep than before though, at least, hopefully? Like, I got like okay sleep, I guess, you know, but I also like stood up really late yesterday, you know, cuz like stream was quite long too, you know. Like, but I didn't think I got like the full 8 hours sleep, even though I didn't like set an alarm and stuff like that. Like, yeah. How was the medicine, by the way, though? Did it make you feel better, like, when you woke up today, or do you still feel the same as you was before, like before you took it? But like, yeah. Hello, Kafka. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hopefully, you're having a great weekend so far as well. But like, yeah. How's your Saturday been today? Like, yeah. Yeah, I heard that he left, right? I think, or like he stopped voice acting. Was that just today, or was that like a few days ago? Like, but I thought that it was a few days ago and not just today, because I think someone told me from Tuesday that you know, he left because one of the Trailblazer quests, you know, like the newest one we have over here. Like, they're missing the Welt voice actor. Like, yeah, like his voice is like blank, you know. Like, yeah. Oh wait, I didn't realize that. Like, wait, I guess why though? Like, but I thought like he quit or he just like left, but yeah, why did they decide to do that though? Like, yeah, why did they fire them? He was good though, right? I think at least a lot of people have been saying that he was good. To say the very least, like yeah, a lot of people have been saying that he's a really good voice actor, but like why? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I don't blame him then. Like yeah, that's more of yeah. Contracts kind of suck because you're like stuck within the written agreement, you know. So like I don't blame him like you know for not signing. You know because you're like tied to you know like the written agreement like yeah, but I mean it sucks for the fans, right? You know, but at the same time shouldn't feel exactly much pity, you know, because like you know like sometimes you know like the written terms of the contract, you know, it's like really strict and whatnot, you know, in which that person just doesn't want to like fully oblige to and whatnot. So like yeah, I mean yeah, I don't blame because I've been hearing that you know Hoyoverse management lately has been kind of strict lately, you know, like yeah, it's not just for Honkai Star, you know, like it's also for Genshin as well, you know, like yeah, recently too, right? I think I forgot who the two characters were, but someone yesterday last stream, you know, mentioned Candace, like their voice actor got like gone as well, something like that, like yeah, and I don't know who the other character was, but I know someone yesterday mentioned Candace, you know, that they're having some VA issues and stuff like that. Like yeah. Hello Z, welcome in. Welcome back to the stream. How's your weekend been so far? Hopefully you had a nice Saturday by the way. But like yeah, how are you doing today? Yeah, I did, but like I didn't get here until like quite later on though. like I got your pod first, you know, and then I got the Leo, but like none of them were early, or at least like none of them like felt early, I don't think. So like yeah, I did however got the Lycone though over here, you know, as well as Firefly Lycone. The Lycone for the Leo was actually pretty good because we got it I believe on like the third 10 pull, you know, because third time's a charm I believe. After getting a triple 4-star, right? like and we got the Firefly Lycone at the very last 10 pull that I had left over for my Stellar Jades and whatnot. So like yeah, we got 4 or 5 stars on from Tuesday stream, but like unfortunately didn't win the 50-50 though, because like I didn't have as much faith, I guess, you know, for pulling for the Delia compared to like I guess other characters per se, or at least like yeah, like you know, for my ritual pulls. But like I mean I've been saying for her for quite a while though, not gonna lie. It's just that I don't know, I was like tired, you know, during that day as well, you know, because it's like a really long day from Tuesday, you know, but like I guess it's also because I just haven't been like fully committing, you know, to like my interest for the Dahlia in terms of pulling for her, I guess, that Tuesday night. But like yeah. But yeah, I don't blame the Welsh voice actor, because like, you know, I heard that the management, you know, for Hoyoverse has been quite strict lately. So like yeah, in which the terms and agreements, you know, like maybe like, you know, way beyond, you know, like their liking and stuff like that. So like yeah, like contracts are like tough, you know, because you're like tied within, you know, their terms and agreements, you know, for like a certain period of time, in which you know, you can't really you know, do anything like outside of that point and whatnot. So like yeah, like contracts generally have like a lot of restrictions too, you know, like hence the term contract as well. So like oh really? For both the the Trailblazer characters, right? Wait, I didn't realize that the that the female Trailblazer got fired as well. Like I thought. Well, yeah, I thought I thought they got I mean, yeah, they got replaced, right? But I thought it's just because of layoffs, you know, like yeah, because layoffs have been unfortunately like huge like this year, you know, like like throughout the whole year of 2025 and whatnot. So like yeah, but I didn't realize it was like fired, you know, because of a contract. Like yeah, I thought they just got laid off, you know, just because of budgeting stuff and whatnot. So like yeah, I thought it's just like a general layoff, you know, in which it wasn't like a contract, you know, like yeah. But yeah, I got the Leah, but the previous 5-star guy was Farine over here, like Cedra, you know, so I'd saved for quite a while, long time, you know, but I mean my pulls were alright, I guess, you know, like yeah, we got your pod initially, you know, and then we got the Leo, but like we did manage to get a light cone pretty early, and as well as Firefly light cone after the Leo light cone, so like but yeah, they were like not as good on the character banner, but the light cone banner was good, I like to say, like yeah, not bad. Oh, who did he get before then? Like, who did he get before the... So did he lose it 50-50 as well? Like, I mean, I had a feeling I lost like 50-50, you know? Because, like, I wasn't feeling the most confident that night for the Delia / the most interested, you know? Like, intriguing in terms of the Delia. But, I mean, I still wanted her, obviously, you know? Because, like, I skipped, you know, Sirene's banner. I skipped, you know, the rerun banners. I skipped the Evernight's banner, you know, like the really big banners, you know. And like after seeing the Delia's splash out for the first time, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to like pull for her, you know, instead of Sirene, because like when I initially saw the Delia, you know, she kind of reminds me like a mix between like the Herter over here, you know, and like Jade. So like yeah, so yeah, my priority, you know, was like set for the Delia, I guess, you know, but I don't know. I guess I just wasn't having the most energy slash the most interest, like best ritual, I guess, for pulling for the Delia, I guess, during the first time and whatnot. So like yeah. Plus I haven't streamed pulls in quite a long time as well. Not gonna lie, cause you know, Cedra was off stream, and like you know, I took like a real long break, you know, like 6 months, you know, before November. I'm not streaming because unfortunately life got in the way. Well, like yeah. So like on stream, I honestly forgot what character I pulled on stream. It might have been Cypher. Like yeah, it might have been Cypher or like a different character. I don't think it was Cypher though, but it might have been Cypher actually, like, yeah, like her first banner. Yeah, who did you get on your first 5-star then, since you did 145 pulls? So like, you're guaranteed now, right? Since you passed 90. The Genshin voice actors though were problematic. Oh really? How is the Genshin side over the Star Wars side? Like, yeah, it's not a contract, right? I'm guessing, but like, is it like managerial structure issues, or like yeah, how is it? I guess compared to Genshin side, because I know that Candace. Someone mentioned yesterday that Candace, you know, is one of the characters that got affected, right, for voiceovers, right? I forgot who the other character was, but I know that one of you guys mentioned Candace yesterday, so like, yeah. Who's Corey, by the way? Like, sorry, I don't know too much about voice actors, too much, like, except for the, maybe, like, the really well-known ones, you know, but, not too much for, like, maybe even a few of them, because I only like know like maybe just like very few per se, like yeah, but like still, is Corey in Genshin or Star Rail? Like like which one? pretty sure Corey's Welt's voice actor. I'm not. Yeah, I can't remember. I know that the Welt one is like the biggest thing that we have so far, right? When it comes to VA, but I know Genshin, you know, has like a bit of a conflict as well. You know, like yeah. I don't think it's like as big of a conflict, you know, compared to the voice actor strike, you know, that we were like discussing like yesterday, you know, in terms of like 3 voice actors like boycotting, you know, like against their replacements, you know, or like yeah, them being all replaced by new ones, you know. But since it doesn't feel like to be as up in the air of like social media, but yeah, I know that the World's voice actors is quite up in the air over here, but like yeah, it's probably the biggest thing actually when it comes to Hoyo versus VA you know, media and whatnot. But like, wait, who's Corey again though? Like Corey sounds like World's voice actor, right? I forgot, but I remembered I'm pretty sure he had glasses, right? Like, does his profile has glasses or no? I forgot. Like, no, I don't think he had glasses, but I believe his profile picture was like not a smug face, you know, but like a professional standing like headshot slash smug face for his profile picture. Like, I mean, it's a profile picture of him, but well, like I just forgot exactly what he looked like, you know, cause. You know, it's like so small. Like, yeah, like initially seeing it say, but like, yeah. Yeah, is Corey Welch or someone else? Like, the Genshin side slash, why did I do that? Like, or, Star Wars side, but like, yeah, I don't blame the Welch voice actor at all, cause, you know, contracts are like, you have to be like really careful in terms of like, you know, signing new agreement terms and whatnot, because you know, once you sign and like once you agree upon the terms and agreement, you know, you're like tied within like whatever they like force you to do and stuff like that. So like yeah, but that's kind of harsh that they decide to like fire them though. Like, you know, they could have like negotiated, I guess, you know, and stuff like that, you know, or you know, have some kind of like different terms agreement stuff like that too, you know. But yeah, I didn't realize they just decided to fire them. Like yeah, like that's kind of harsh for just like not accepting the contract. But at the same time, you know, unfortunately corporations, you know, are being much more strict and greedy nowadays, you know. Like yeah, that's just how it is, you know. Like the end of this year and whatnot, or like just like, you know, like just nowadays in general, you know, like yeah, like just how greedy corporations have overall been, you know, not just like, you know, I guess I don't know if Hoyo is entirely greedy or not, you know, but like I have a feeling that they are quite a bit strict now compared to before, right? Like yeah, like, you know, other corporations, you know, like Activision, you know, like, you know, they were obviously really greedy and stuff like that. So like yeah, who is worse, Activision or EA? I don't know. Yeah, between Activision and EA, like EA or who is worse, but I feel like Activision is still worse than EA overall, like cause Battlefield 6 like had like a really good impression and whatnot. So like yeah, and you know, like Nintendo is not what it used to be as well, you know, like yeah, Nintendo is obviously not what it used to be. Nintendo is all about the freaking cash grab now, you know, like yeah, and then like also Microsoft, you know, and like Sony, you know, Sony is still greedy, but they're trying not to be greedy, you know, because they're not increasing their prices on the consoles and whatnot, you know, like the PS5s. I mean, they actually did like a little bit of a quote-unquote sale, you know, for the PS5s for like Black Friday, but like, you know, the thing is that like the three main game console companies, you know, generally tend to lean upon one another, you know. So like, yeah, like when Microsoft introduced, you know, Xbox Live Gold, you know, Sony eventually forced players to pay for online, you know, to play online. So like, yeah, like PS Plus, you know, when Microsoft decided to raise their consoles, you know, Nintendo raised their prices for the regular Switch and the Switch OLEDs, you know, and eventually Sony followed that as well, you know, like, yeah, with their PS5s. Like, it really sucks because you know, as time goes on, you know, things are supposed to be cheaper, right? Because like, you know, they're like older, right? It's always been that as time goes on, you know, consoles are generally supposed to go down in price, you know. But like with how everything is nowadays, you know, like it's been the opposite. Like, yeah, like a mid-gen Psycho PS5 now, you know, it's like the MSRP, you know, it's like more than when it initially announced. Like, you know, that doesn't make any sense. So like, yeah, from the consumer standpoint. About Nintendo, have you played Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? No, I haven't yet. I still need to finish Breath of the Wild, though. So like, yeah, I still need to finish Breath of the Wild. I'm at like the very end of Breath of the Wild, I believe. So like, yeah, you know, towards Ganon's castle, you know. But I've still yet to complete it though. So like, yeah. So hence why I never played Tears of the Kingdom still, you know, because I still need to finish Breath of the Wild. So like, yeah, I have a lot of time played within Breath of the Wild as well. Probably not as much as Animal Crossing though. Like, yeah, not as much as Animal Crossing New Horizons, I don't think. But Breath of the Wild is still one of my most played Nintendo Switch games, I believe. So like, yeah. I remember like always wanting to like find all the shrines, you know, because the shrines are like so awesome. So like, yeah, like the shrines, like they're basically the mains, right? You know, from Genshin, but they're like obviously way better because like the shrines like generally take like longer to do, you know, and like the levels of the shrines, you know, are like way better like game designed, you know. So like, yeah. But like, yeah, I have like, I haven't played Breath of the Wild in like a really long time though, actually, since like really down at the bottom. But like, so far I have like 145 hours of Breath of the Wild. And yeah, Animal Crossing I have like 300 hours, right? So like Breath of the Wild is like probably like my third or fourth most played Nintendo Switch game and whatnot. So like, yeah. I didn't mean to put it on sleep mode actually. I meant to like turn it off. So like, let me yeah, do this really quickly here. Yeah, the touch screen for the regular Switch, you know, it's like not as good as the Switch 2 or the Switch OLED, but I mean it's okay. I mean, I don't really, you know, play it portably that much anymore. Like, yeah. Oh, we get the reward over here. Yeah, for the for completing the puzzle, you know, like excuse me. Sorry, but like, yeah, yeah, it's a really good game. Like, I really love this type of games, you know, like they have like no dialogue, right? But the overall game and the story, you know, like tells itself, you know. Like those types of games, you know, are like one of a kind. To say the very least. Like, yeah, they're like so good, you know, in which they don't need like voice dialogue at all, like very little voice dialogue, because yeah, actually, technically, you know, Breath of the Wild does have a voice dialogue, you know, for other characters per se, but like, you know, for main character, you know, like Link per se, you know, and like other characters too, you know, like they have like zero to like almost no dialogue. So like, yeah, like voiceovers. Like, yeah, those type of games are like one of a kind. Cause like, I don't know, since you know, the main character, Link, you know, doesn't have like really much any voice lines at all, you know, it makes it feel that like you're the main character more. So like, yeah, cause like since they're like not speaking anything, you know, it makes it more feel like that you're the main character, as like in your head that you're like narrating your journey throughout the Hyrule area and whatnot. So like, yeah. I forgot who Urbosa is though. Who's Urbosa again? But like, is she like is he or she is she or he like one of the gods, or yeah, I forgot who Urbosa is, but like I know that like, you know, there's like different regions of the Hyrule map, you know, that which like surpass the trial, and it tells like a backstory, you know, of like Link and his companions. But like I forgot. Sorry, I haven't played in like years. Yeah, I haven't played Breath of the Wild in like years though, so like my memory is not the most vivid per se. But like I have played quite a bit, you know, in terms in which like I still remember things and whatnot. So like yeah, like, you know, unlocking the shrines, you know, going to the different regions of Hyrule, you know, to complete the trials in which you can unlock more of Link's past, you know, like yeah, you can tell that I definitely played before. So like yeah, otherwise I obviously wouldn't know anything about this. Oh, we have another one? I thought that was the last one. Like, yeah, I thought that was the last test, but yeah, I didn't realize we have another one over here. Like, or it might be like a few series of trials they were to do, you know, to like fully complete part 3. That could be the case actually. Like, yeah, since I think I remember that part 1 and part 2, you know, it's not just one level, it's like a few series of train puzzles that we have to teach the young noob over here. But like I have quite a bit of shrines. Like I don't have all of them though, cause you know you have to like really dig into them, you know, in terms of like finding where all the shrines are, you know, unless you look it up on YouTube, you know. But throughout the entire time of playing Breath of the Wild, you know, I try to like look really carefully, you know, or like keep a sharp eye out, you know, for all the shrines / domains and whatnot. So like yeah, I'm not quite sure what the outfit's supposed to be, or I don't really quite remember, you know, what type of outfit I had per se. But like yeah, I do know that after certain types of missions or like a specific quest that you can like change to like, you know, specific outfits per se, I believe, right? Like yeah. I forgot I forgot Gerudo Town. Sorry, it's just been like such a very long time that I played, you know, that I don't quite remember the terminologies. But like, oh, I remember the Koroks though, right? Like yeah, the leaf guys. Those are my favorites actually. Like, yeah. I mean, like, they're kind of like Sealies, right? You know, in Genshin, you know, but obviously I have like a lot more personality. But I have like a lot of Koroks found, but I'm obviously not gonna find all of them though, you know. So like, yeah, there's like no way that I'm gonna find all of the yahahas. So like, yeah, because like that would just take me an eternity, you know, to like find every single hidden yahahas within the whole region of Hyrule and whatnot. So like, yeah. Okay, so the same puzzle over here. Like, just a different level. But like, yeah, I remember the Koroks because like, you know, they scream yahaha. But like, yeah, and then once you finally find them, you know, you also scream yahaha. Well, like, yeah. She's the one who used to control the camel divine. Oh, okay. Crap. She's not the red lady, right? She's not the red mermaid, right? Or yeah, I really forgot. But I remember the red person was like one of them, right? I don't think she was the one that controlled the camel though. It might have been the elephant. Like unless I'm wrong, you know. But yeah, there was one for the elephant, camel. Gosh, just like years ago though. Like yeah, there's one in the volcano, you know, like the really big bulky guy, right? I think, but I forgot what type of animal it was. And like the other ones, I really can't quite remember. But like all of them are like really good though, you know. Like yeah, it's just that it's just been such a really long time, you know, that I can't clearly quite remember in my head. I really like the Korok Forest as well, you know. Yeah, the Korok Forest, you know, in which it's like really dark and stuff like that, you know. Like yeah, that is a quite an experience, you know. Like yeah. And of course, you know, like getting the Master Sword for the first time as well was also like a really nice feeling too, you know. Like yeah. The Master Sword was within the Korok Forest, I'm pretty sure, right? Like but like but I think like when you initially take it out, you know, if you like don't have enough stamina, you actually end up like you know dying. So like yeah, you end up game over and stuff, which is like kind of funny, but like also like nice attention to detail, you know, / game design. So like yeah, I remember that you needed like a certain amount of like minimum stamina, right, in order to like actually pull out the Master Sword. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is always a really great game. I mean, it's like, you know, I guess like the predecessor of Genshin, per se. At least in my personal opinion, still, you know, like yeah, because you know, because I'm pretty sure Genshin got most of their ideas, you know, / design from Breath of the Wild. Like, I know when I initially played Genshin, you know, like I was like, yeah, it reminds me of Breath of the Wild. Like yeah, it's just more anime / colorful, I guess, but like still. Yeah, those are so cute. I kind of hate to find all of them. Yeah, I mean I still try to like keep like a keen eye out for them, you know, like still, just because I wanted to like find them, obviously, you know, and like not have to like glide back and all that stuff, you know, like because gliding takes a while, you know, like yeah. It's not like in Genshin, you know, you can use Mavica to like, you know, freaking motorcycle around all the desert and stuff like that, you know. Unless you do like a certain technique, you know, like yeah, I know that there's like a certain way, you know, in which you can go like super far, by like doing like some kind of button combination, you know, with like the blue bomb. Like I mean, I don't think I've done it before, you know, or I might maybe I might have done it once, you know, but I'm not like fully comfortable in terms of like figuring out how to like fly across the region, like fly across the world, you know, with the bomb traveling strategy, like technique, I mean. But like yeah, I remember like someone mentioned to me that you can like there's a way in which you can like glide like really far, like travel really far by like doing some kind of like bomb technique and whatnot. So like yeah. Oh, the reason for me is just because my friends bugged me. Like the reason for me is just because my friends bugged me, like I guess streamer friends, you know. But like yeah, it does have a lot of Breath of the Wild vibes to it as well, you know, like yeah. Or yeah, Genshin and Breath of the Wild. But like yeah, for me, it's I guess just because my friends bugged me, you know, but luckily it does remind me of Breath of the Wild, you know, or has like a lot of similarities to Breath of the Wild, in which like I got more familiar with it over time and whatnot. So like yeah, I guess you could say. Despite me not liking the game at all, you know, when I initially saw it like at friends' streams, I guess, you know, and like I mentioned yesterday, I guess, you know, I like actually ended up like uninstalling Genshin, you know, because I really didn't like the graphics at all. But then I gave it like another try, you know. Yeah, like environmentally speaking, gameplay and all that stuff, you know, it's it has like a lot of similarities to Breath of the Wild. Yeah, like they're like really quite familiar with each other. Like, dang, this puzzle is difficult, would say. I guess kind of like when I first started playing Star Rail, you know, it kind of gave me familiarity with Pokemon because it's like turn-based, you know. But another thing is that Pokemon is like the only role-playing game, like the turn-based role-playing game that I've actually played before, though. So like, yeah, I never like played any like turn-based game, you know, besides Pokemon. So like, Honkai Star, you know, was like a nice addition to my turn-based role-playing category log, I guess you could say over here. So like, yeah. But like I do remember like when I initially started playing Star, you know, like it gave me familiarity of like playing Pokemon and whatnot. So like, yeah. Okay, how do we do this freaking minecart puzzle? So like, put this over here, or no, this one has to be empty, right? Yeah, okay, this one has to be empty, but oh, I think we need to like put one of them as a reserve into this space over here, so we can move the other ones to their proper spots, you know, like yeah. Have you played any Pokemon games before, Sam? At all? Like, I'm assuming you have, right? Because you played Zelda before. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone has played Pokemon if they, you know, played any Nintendo game before, just because of like how like iconic it is, you know, like, yeah, not just as a game, you know, but as a brand, you know, like, yeah. Unfortunately, nowadays Pokemon is like not as what it used to be, you know, right? But it's more of a brand rather than like just a video game, you know. But I'm pretty sure, you know, almost everyone has played a Pokemon game like once or twice before at least, you know. Like, yeah, like by now at the very most, like, because everyone knows about Pokemon, to say the very least, like, After all, Pokemon, like Pikachu, it's like freaking Mickey Mouse. Like, oh, really? You haven't at all? Oh, which ones have you watched there at least? Like, yeah, the TV series is good. Not gonna lie. I kind of like stopped watching though, like after finishing X and Y though, you know, because when I first saw the initial reveal trailer of like Sun and Moon, you know, I was like really underwhelmed how like Ash goes from like a really mature kid, you know, to like a really like little goofball, you know, kid. Like it went from mature, you know, to like so immature. So like, yeah. Like, obviously, you know, like, technically, he's still 10, you know? But, like, as the anime progresses, you know, from, like, you know, the very original, series, you know? To, like, yeah, from Kanto to, Johto to Hoenn to, Sinnoh to Unova. Unova was a bit of a gap, I guess, you know? Like, yeah, because, Unova Ash kind of felt like he might have been slightly younger or like around the same age. And then to X, Y, and Z, you know, like progressively as we went through the anime, you know, he felt like he was like getting older, you know, like, yeah, he's like maturing, you know. But then like Sun and Moon came out, like, you know, like his the Sun and Moon trailer came out, you know, and then he's like back to a little kid again. So like, yeah. Yeah, which ones have you watched, just out of curiosity? But like, I've watched like every episode / every movie. Up until Sun and Moon. Like, yeah. I also like was quite busy that time as well, cause you know I was in college during that time too. You know, when Sun and Moon was just about to release, like after X, Y, and Z. But like. Even if I wasn't, you know, well, even if I did have extra time, which I still did, you know, like, because I played Overwatch a lot back then, I still was discouraged from, like, watching Sun and Moon. Well, like, yeah, just because of, like, you know, how it felt like you know, the progression, you know, what just felt like so off at that time. Like, yeah. Like, X, Y, and Z was like so peak, in my personal opinion. Like, in my opinion, X, Y, and Z is my favorite one out of the series. Even better than the original. Like, original is a classic though, but the thing with X and Y, you know, like, it feels original, you know, like it feels really original, but it's new, you know, like, yeah, it's like a new original, I guess you could say. Like, yeah, that's why I really liked X, Y, and Z, because even though it's new, but like it feels original. Like, yeah, it feels really brand new. No, it's okay. Which ones have you watched though? Like, but like, yeah, I committed to watching like a lot back then. So like, yeah, like I was addicted to watching like every episode when I first committed myself, I guess, you know, to like start from the very beginning, like doing high score, I believe. So like, yeah, but when Sun and Moon got when the Sun and Moon trailer dropped, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm out. So like, yeah. And ever since then, I haven't really watched a Pokemon episode since then. So like, I heard that the new series is supposed to be pretty good, right? But I don't really want to watch it, you know, if I haven't like, watched the things before that, you know, like, like, and plus, like, I don't really watch TV or shows as much still, you know, because there's a lot going on nowadays, you know, compared to before. So like, yeah. Okay, let me try to figure out this puzzle over here. We need to unload the ores for like this train destination over here, but like I'm not quite sure like exactly how we can. Oh wait, I don't think we can like unload the ores because none of the train ends over here have like the ore station, if that makes sense, you know, like, yeah. So you know, we like have to use this train cart, you know, and put it over here because you know, the ores are like not included within this puzzle specifically. Like, that's still good though. Do you like it? Like Mewtwo Strikes Back. That's a classic, by the way. Like, yeah. Was that the only? Did you watch it full thing? Like, was that the only one you watched, or have you watched the other movies as well? But like, yeah, I watch every movie for Pokemon up until Sun and Moon. But like, you know, Mewtwo Strikes Back is always a classic, you know. Like, not the most sad one, I don't think. I mean, obviously it's sad, but I don't know which one's the most sad, actually. Like, yeah. Oh, wait, no. One movie... No. Okay, the one that I felt like is the most touching, you know? Or, like, heartbreaking, it was probably, the fourth movie. Like, the one with Latios and Latias, you know? Like... Yeah, that one hits hard. So, like, yeah. I mean, the Mewtwo one's a classic too, you know, but no, the Latios and Latias one, like it really hits. So like, yeah, that's like one of the ones, you know, in which I don't necessarily like really mind watching like multiple times and whatnot, you know, like, yeah, like the movie. Obviously, you know, like Mewtwo Strikes Back, I guess I don't really mind as much rewatching, you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I rewatched it like more than once before, like, obviously, because, you know, it's like probably the most popular movie, you know, that people owned for VHS and all that stuff, you know, back then. But like, if I were to choose, you know, between the Latios/Latias or the Mewtwo Strikes Back, you know, like which one to rewatch again, then it probably will be the Latios and Latias one. Like, yeah, like that one hits harder in my personal opinion. Like, like, yeah, prepare to get heartbroken. But like for the Latias one, but like I think, yeah, that is probably the one of the saddest ones I think for the original movies, I believe. Like, oh, this puzzle is so confusing. wait, we need to like move one of them to the empty spot, right? Okay, I remember now. I think we need to move this one actually to the empty spot. That way we can have enough room, you know, for this card, you know, to go all the way over here and then to go all the way over here. So like, okay, this makes more sense hopefully. Like, yeah, it was still good. That was the only one my brother wouldn't stop bugging me about it. I mean, well, do you regret him bugging you about it or no? Like, yeah. Like, do you have any regrets or no? I personally wouldn't, you know, because it's a classic film and whatnot, you know, like, yeah, in which you can like look back upon, like, throughout your entire life, actually, like, but yeah. Like, do you have any regrets at all or no? Like, like after your after watching slash after your brother bugged you about it. Probably a good idea that your brother bugged you about it per se, since it is a classic film and whatnot. Like, I remember like traveling, you know, to a random friend's house, you know, like that I never met before, I believe, or maybe met once before. This is like when I was like really young though, you know, like, yeah, like a kid. So like in which we were like forced to take like family vacations and whatnot. So like yeah, he had a Wii, right? But he also has like Call of Duty on it, like Call of Duty World at War, you know, on the Wii. So like I'll be like really intrigued, you know, to like play that, you know, because like, you know, I grew up playing like a lot of Call of Duty back then. So like yeah, and like, you know, I mean, I still love FPS games nowadays, you know, but like I was like more addicted, you know, to like shooting games, you know, like back then, because obviously, you know, when you're like really young and whatnot, you know, you tend to be like easily more addicted to like certain things than others, you know, because your dopamine levels are like generally much higher and whatnot. So like yeah, and like, you know, your brain is not fully developed, you know, in which you know, your brain has like less responsibility traits. So like yeah, I would like always want to play Call of Duty on the Wii, right? But then like you know, they wanted to like watch Saving Private Ryan, right? I was like highly against it, you know, cause I just wanted to like play Call of Duty, right? So like yeah, but parents slash friends, you know, like had no choice, you know, cause when you're a kid, you don't really have much power in terms of like determining what you can or cannot do, you know. So like we were forced to watch Saving Private Ryan, you know. Still one of the best films that I've ever watched. Still, you know, like yeah, like yeah, I have no regrets of watching Saving Private Ryan for the very first time, cause like later on throughout my life, you know, I ended up watching like more times later on and whatnot. So like yeah, I don't think I like knew too much, you know, about it when I first initially watched it, you know, because I was like extremely young, you know, and like extremely little, I mean, and didn't know too much about like WW2. But as I grew older, you know, like towards middle school, I guess you could say, and watch it for the second time and all that stuff, you know, then like yeah, the experience was like a bit better once you understand more about the history and whatnot. Like yeah, like more about American history. But like yeah, I don't have any regrets in terms of being forced to watch a movie, because like you know, back then I just wanted to play video games still. Like yeah, like even back then, you know, like I'm like way more of a video games person, you know. I guess I'm way more of a video games connoisseur, you know, than than a movie connoisseur, like even to this day, you know, like so like every time when like I'm like we're like forced to like you know, watch a movie, you know, I would always like prefer to like choose video games instead, you know. But like for the certain ones, like for certain cases, you know, the movie like sticks in my life and whatnot. Like yeah, like Saving Private Ryan, for instance. I'm pretty sure that maybe Mewtwo Strikes Back was maybe one of them as well. You know, in which like you're like really little kid, you know, and then everyone was watching the Pokemon movie, but I don't think back then I really watched it much. I pretty much like, you know, didn't watch at all, you know, because I didn't like Pokemon back then, you know, like yeah, like I didn't like Pokemon as like a toddler back then, I guess, like yeah, like doing elementary school. It's not until like I started watching like Diamond and Pearl, you know, is when I started to like take interest in it, like yeah, like committed myself to like, you know, get into Pokemon, I guess, like yeah, it's not until like I committed myself, you know, in which that's when I started to like Pokemon, like yeah. Excuse me. Well, like yeah, I have no regrets in terms of watching Saving Private Ryan for the first time way back then. Like yeah, it still probably wasn't like the best experience as like a really little kid, you know, because all the violence and stuff like that too, and like the lesser understanding of like the history behind it. But well, like as time goes on, you know, the second and third experience of like rewatching it was like far better and whatnot. So like yeah, because you appreciate the history more because you have like much more background knowledge and whatnot. Like crap. Well, like, okay, so we need to move this first then, right? Well, like yeah. Crap. Let's see. So was Mewtwo Strikes Back the only one that you have really watched? Like, have you watched any of the TV shows before at all? Like, or was it only the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie? Well, like, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one though. Not gonna lie, but I also like really recommend watching the anime if you can. Like, yeah, the TV show, because like, it's good. Like, but actually at the same time, it's also time consuming, you know, and you can become addicted to it. Because I remember like back then, you know, like when I first started watching it, you know, like I just continued like wanting to watch it more and more, you know, like yeah, because the cliffhangers are like really good. So like yeah, they're like really effective, not gonna lie. Dang, this is difficult. Wait, actually, we need to move this, right? But yeah, we need to move this, but like it needs to go all the way over here, then to back here. But this card is in the way. Oh, wait a minute. I think we need to move this out of the way and put the other one in front first, right? Like, hopefully this may be able to do the trick, I guess, but like still. That's the only one I watched. Yeah, that's the only one that you have watched. Also watched like 5 or 6 episodes of the end. Oh, okay, that's okay. Did you remember which ones they were or no? If not, that's okay. Like, yeah, since I'm assuming you don't really remember because you only watched like 5 or 6. Like, but like, I would recommend, you know, if you have the time commitment, I guess, you know, because like, you know, it is a journey. So like, yeah, it is a journey, but I personally have no regrets, you know, watching every single episode of Pokemon and movie all the way until Sun and Moon. Like, yeah, me personally, I felt like everything was worthwhile at the end, despite it being like a really long journey. So like, yeah. Yeah, same with the original series of Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched a little bit of GX, you know, but not really that much, you know. But I know that I watched the entire seasons of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, yeah. And I have no regrets, watching every single episode. During the middle of college back then. I think that's like when I first started watching the first episode. Like, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like even more addicting to watching Pokemon just because, it keeps on going. So, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't waste any time. Like, I think. Like for the original series. Like, yeah, it just keeps on going. Pokemon, it has a bit of fillers, but even so, Pokemon, I felt like generally speaking, it keeps on going and whatnot. Like, yeah. More specifically on like certain scenes over others, I know X, Y, and Z, it definitely keeps on going, but unfortunately X, Y, and Z, I believe it's like one of the seasons, like the Generation season has like one of the least episodes, compared to the other ones, like the other ones before that. So like, yeah, but I know X, Y, and Z, it felt like it was like constantly moving, like, yeah, like very little filler time, but like, oh my gosh, this is so confusing. But like, yeah. We may need to be... I don't want to restart this puzzle because then we lose our progress and everything like that, but... Oh, we need to move this one back, right? And then we probably need to move this one back. So just so we can like have space for the empty card. Okay. That's probably not the right case though. Let's give it a try, I guess. Like, to see if this works or not. But like, oh, actually, I think this is the right way, right? Cause, crap. Oh wait, new idea. New idea. We move this back. We move this forward. Oh, the reason why I cannot move it more forward is because I forgot to switch the lane. Oh, whoops. Okay. Like, okay, I was thinking of like, moving this like towards the middle, right? And then moving this empty one towards like over here for the free space. But, yeah, the reason why I just want to continue going forward is because I forgot to switch the train track. So like, yeah, I'm like overthinking things then. But like, yeah, well, like not thinking like close enough, for the specifics, I guess, like, yeah, whoops. So this one is shouldn't be as difficult then, right? Because initially I thought, if this card is over here, then it just won't have enough space, right, for the empty one to go. But no, it has like plenty of space. It just needs to freaking change the train track. Like, yeah, the game design of this puzzle over here isn't that good in my opinion. Like, because like I remember when initially during the first levels of the train track, I was like wondering why one of the cards, isn't moving towards like this direction, because only the lights change over here, like, yeah, the actual railings, of the train track like doesn't change. So like you think, that the since the railing, is like still diagonal, it'll like go this way, right? But like if you like have the lights, like vertically still, it would actually just go this way and like past the railing over here. So like, yeah, like, a train track, when you switch a track, like the railing, like, blends in perpendicularly with the edge over here, right? Like that's how it should be, but no. But like, yeah, instead it's just the lights that changes the directions of the track. So yeah, it's a bit of a lazy game design, at least in my personal opinion. So like, yeah, the actual train track railing over here like doesn't really move. But like, yeah, it's like only the colors. Okay, let's just push this one to the free spot, And we can move the second one with the ores like towards this end over here, like and then we should be done. Cause like yeah, and then we should be done. Because for this edge over here, like we don't need to like put that much space in the very end. So like yeah. Okay, that makes things a lot easier then. But like, yeah, I forgot the game design of the puzzle over here isn't like the best. Like it like only changes the lights. So like yeah. Okay. Ooh, confusing. Oh, yeah, confusing. But like, I want to move this one, not the left one. Like, yeah, yeah, there we go. I thought it was closer to like the empty one as well, right? Like, I like stood closer by the right one than the left one. But the first time I like tried to push it, you know, like it assumed that I moved the left one. But like, okay. And then, yeah, this will go to the left because the light's on the left side and not the right side. So we should be good. And then, we just need to move this one to over here and then we should be done. Like, okay. We're done. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah. We need to, like, change this path though. Otherwise, this way is, like, blocked. Like, yeah, that's okay. We would just like move. It would just like swivel towards the middle, anyways. Like later on, but like, push. But like, yeah. There we go. That took. Oh wait, no, we still need to like do one. It's a lot of steps. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but yeah, we still need to do this last step before we can fully complete the puzzle. Huh, my boy is pretty amazing. Oh, okay, so that is the last one then, I think. Like, yeah. Well, it says, he said that it's the final part of the puzzle, right? So I'm assuming it's the last one that we need to do for part 3 of the side quest over here. But like,
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
well, like, yeah, let's see what the senior Minecraft operator has to say to the noob over here. But like, oh, we have another one to do? I thought it's only 2. Okay. This one has to be the last one then, right? Like, yeah, for part 3 of the side quest over here then. I thought it's only 2 that we had to do, but I didn't realize it's 3. Like, well, like, it might be even more than 3, you know, for this side quest for part 3, you know? Like, yeah, dang. Like, it's a lot more than I thought it'd be, than I remembered it to be for part 1 and 2, you know? Like, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Okay, but this time, we have the ores on the left side though. So like, we need to like fill the empty ones with gold this time. Like, yeah, to match with the endpoints over here. This is an empty space, right? Yeah, so it's not a destination point. But this one is already filled, right? So I guess we can use this one to start off over here. But like, yeah. I'm going to let you concentrate on the puzzle. No, it's okay. You can like distract me if you want. Like, yeah, like we can discuss more things, you know? Like, I mean, entirely up to you, you know? Like, yeah, but it's, I don't mind distraction, you know? Like, yeah, obviously it'll take me a while, you know, to like take me longer, you know, to figure out the puzzle, you know? When I'm trying to like chit chat with you more, you know? But like, I don't mind at all, you know? Like, yeah, I should kind of encourage it, you know, like because like that way like get to like know each other more and more, you know, like yeah, but like it's really up to you, you know, like I don't mind at all. So like yeah, I mean I'm obviously not the best at multitasking still. At least I don't think I've ever been good at multitasking because I usually like commit my mind, you know, like lock in my mind, you know, to like one thing or the other. So like yeah. Like you know, when driving, you know, like I'm like rarely on the phone unless like I'm like on like a stop sign, like a stoplight, you know, or, like I'm waiting for like a while. Like yeah, even if someone calls me, you know, like send me or calls me, you know, to like tell me something, I'll like struggle, you know, to like, you know, keep my hands on the wheel, you know, and like pull my phone out of my pocket, you know, and like answer the call. And like have them on speaker. So like yeah, because you know, my phone isn't really connected to Bluetooth, so you know, to my car. So like it takes a bit of effort, you know, to like you know pull my phone out to like answer a call and whatnot still. So like yeah, obviously I don't text and drive, so like that's like dumb. But I mean sending a text, you know, like, you know, at a red light is okay, right? You know, I think, but generally speaking, obviously, you know, like no one should text and drive. Like, yeah, like while they're like, you know, like actually driving, like, and not like at a red light. So like, but I mean, to be fair, I'm also like a really good driver as well. You know, like, never in my life have I been pulled over or been into an accident. So like, there was one exception, I guess, you know, when I was driving my dad's car, you know, to like pick him up from the airport. In which cops lights started flashing behind me, you know. But like that was the only reason why like they pulled me over, you know, because my back lights went on. So like yeah, I think that he like only asked for my license and like that's it. So like like it was like only like a couple of minutes, like few minutes, you know, that they pulled me over and then just like let me go, just to like tell me that my back lights went on. So like yeah, but that was like the only time, and like that was like when I was like in middle school. So like yeah, it was insane, you know. I have never been pulled over before. So like yeah. So like yeah, never had a ticket, you know, or like been into an accident. I know when I was a passenger, you know, I definitely been into an accident, you know, when someone else is driving, but it's not like a huge major accident though. Like yeah. So like yeah, I guess I'm a good driver, but I'm also like not good at multitasking. So like let's see, but yeah, generally speaking, when I'm driving, you know, I'm like locked in on the road. Like I guess it also helps, you know, that I played racing games as a kid, you know, because growing up, you know, my main game was Gran Turismo. You know, like yeah, Gran Turismo 3 and 4 on the PS2. So like I didn't like shooting games at all until I got Halo 3 ODST, you know, like yeah, and when Halo 3 was like a really big thing back then. So but like when I was like a really young kid, you know, like doing elementary school, you know, I like only strictly play like racing games. So like yeah, because like I didn't feel like shooting games, you know, like that appealing to me at all, you know, probably because of all the violence and stuff like that, you know. But as a kid, you know, I also like really loved to collect a lot of Hot Wheels. So like yeah, I really loved I still love Hot Wheels nowadays still, you know. But I remember my basement, you know, was like full of Hot Wheels as well as Hot Wheels tracks and toys. So like yeah, like the full basement was like a Hot Wheels ward. So like like unfortunately it's not really there anymore, you know, because that was like over 20 years ago, right? But I still even to this day remembered like the tracks within my basement back then. Like yeah, probably not exactly every single one of them, but I do remember the ones quite most and whatnot. So like But yeah. Growing up as a kid, you know, I loved cars. I still like cars nowadays, you know, but I don't feel like I'm as passionate as cars compared to what I used to be. Well, I still like cars, you know, like yeah. I mean, I still play racing games even today, even nowadays, you know, but it's just that I don't really play them on stream at all. And, like I only play like 1 or 2 races, you know, for like the daily commission rate, you know, like yeah, a daily commission. But in Gran Turismo 7, you know, like if you get like 35 miles, you know, you get like a ticket, in which is basically like a pool. So like yeah, but like yeah, racing games isn't exactly my main game anymore, I like to say, but still, it used to be my main game as a kid. Monster High? What movie was that supposed to be? Like, wait, Monster High? Was that from Cartoon Network? Or, oh, was it from Boomerang? Or what, TV channel was it from? Like, yeah, I don't think I've heard of it before, but, what was it about, I guess? Like, yeah, was it from like one of the really old TV channels before? I'm not like really old per se, depending on your definition of old, but I do remember Boomerang was like a really popular TV channel and like Cartoon Network and stuff like that, you know, like yeah, well Nickelodeon too, you know, like SpongeBob. So like SpongeBob and Jimmy Neutron. But like wait, but yeah, what was that again then? Like, I'm assuming it's Cartoon Network, right? I didn't really watch much Cartoon Network. I think most of the time was from Nickelodeon, because back then I really loved SpongeBob. So like, I think SpongeBob was like my main thing I watched, you know, when I was like a really young kid. So like, yeah. I didn't really get too much into like Cartoon Network, you know, cause it looked anime. like literally it looked anime. So like, yeah, that's why I didn't really like watching Pokemon at first, you know, because it looked anime compared to SpongeBob. If that makes sense. Like, yeah. But then like when I actually started to commit myself, you know, to watching it, you know, then like yeah, I started like watching more. Like, yeah. But it also helps, you know, that I played the game before watching Pokemon for the first time as well, you know, like yeah, playing the game first before watching Pokemon, it contributes to me being able to watch Pokemon, I guess. Well, like yeah, for my eyes to handle. Oh yeah, wait, actually, every destination requires gold, right? Okay. So first things first, let us load up all the minecarts with gold. Like, yeah, let's take things one step at a time. Because if we try to do everything at once, you know, then we'll get extremely confused and puzzled. Like, oh, why did you like to like push it back? Well, like, no, it's from the 2000. It was a bunch of goals and I don't think I've heard of it before, right? It's not like iCarly, right? Or something like that, right? Like, what is it exactly supposed to be? I know iCarly is like really popular as well back then, but like it's not like a non-animated show, right? Monster High, that's what it's called, right? Like, yeah. Oh, okay. Is it like Rugrats or something like that, or no? I think I might have seen it before, but it says it's by Mattel as well, you know, the makers of Hot Wheels. So like, is it like Rugrats / Barbies-ish, right? Like, or is it something else that I'm not looking at the correct thing over here? But like, oh yeah, but I just searched up Monster High and it looked like Oh wait, not Rugrats, but I guess Rugrats is different. You know, it's like the babies, like but it looks like kind of looks like Springs, I guess, or like Barbies, but like yeah. Oh yeah, let me like load the ores before I forget again. Like yeah, I don't think I have I don't think I've never watched it before, but I'm pretty sure they were quite popular toys, you know, for the girls side, like, you know, and it's also by Mattel as well, you know, like, yeah, the makers of Hot Wheels. So like, I'm pretty sure like during elementary school, you know, all the girls, you know, would collect like Barbies slash Monster Highs, you know, and like all the guys, you know, will collect the Hot Wheels, you know, like, yeah, you're like either Team Hot Wheels or like Team Monster High, I guess. Well, like, yeah, like Team Barbie slash I think Barbies is more popular though. Like yeah, like generally speaking, Barbies is a more popular brand, I guess. Like but like yeah, it kind of looks like it. I think I maybe like only saw like once before though, but I never really paid attention to it because, you know, it's not really my thing. Like I've always been a Hot Wheels guy, so like yeah, like or collecting toys and whatnot. So like oh yeah, we need to like do one step at a time still, right? So excuse me. I mean, it's the weekend, but technically, you know, I didn't exactly sleep the best. Like I didn't sleep it full 8 hours because, you know, I ended up staying past 4 a.m. before sleeping. But like yeah, and like woke up around to like initially 11, I think. But yeah, but also my brain is trying to think a lot too, I guess. But yeah. Wait, oh my god, dude. Like let us push the minecart. Yeah, Hot Wheels and Barbies, I guess, were the most popular things as a kid. But then Yu-Gi-Oh was like really popular too, you know, like, dude, I remember like you know, everyone was like, you know, trying like desperately really hard, you know, to find all 5 pieces of the Exodia. So like, yeah, like, I mean, I didn't really collect that much Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so unfortunately, because you know, strict parents and whatnot, you know, like yeah, and plus like I wasn't really too much into Yu-Gi-Oh back then as well, you know, like I didn't really care that much, you know, because anime. So like yeah, I was like way more into Hot Wheels than Yu-Gi-Oh, but I did collect a good amount of cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like back then and whatnot. So like yeah, we don't have it anymore though, but since like they're gone and whatnot, after like moving out from the first house and whatnot, like and like going to college, you know, because so parents like pretty much threw everything away, or like probably just like gave away or like sold on garage sale. Well, like I did remember having a decent collection per se, like oh, there was one card I still remembered that I had. You can only get it from the magazine. Like I can't believe it. I still remember what the card name is even today. Like, cause it was like for my best friend, you know, like during elementary school and whatnot. Like yeah, he gave it to me before like he officially like moved to China, I think, you know. I don't know if he like moved there for the rest of his life or not, you know, but like I know that he decided to give me like a special card since, you know, his whole family decided to move like out of the United States, and like he gave me the Wicked Avatar, I believe, like yeah, like the card that looks like a black hole, you know, as the cover, and I still even remember now, you know, that it is the Wicked Avatar. So like yeah, like I can't believe I still remember it, but like he was my best friend, you know, like during elementary school, you know, so like my memory, you know, it's like really I guess, fun and stuff like that. Like, yeah. But, yeah, that was a... I don't know if that's like a really valuable card like nowadays, you know, but I do remember even to this day, you know, like he gave me that card, you know, like before he left like during 5th grade and whatnot. So like, yeah. I need to like get rid of this path actually. Otherwise, you'll just be stuck over here. Like, we need to change this track over here. Like, well, like, good times. Good times. Wouldn't really want to go back though. You know, like, yeah, definitely wouldn't want to go back. Cause, you know. Well, I mean, I don't really mind going back as in like, you know, during the era, I guess, you know, of like really early 2000s, but I don't really want to grow back as a kid. That's what I'm trying to say, you know, like, yeah. Because, obviously, when you're a kid, you have like way less freedom and way more restrictions, so the freedom, I guess, of being an adult is like super nice and whatnot, you know, like, yeah, like, obviously comes out with responsibility and stuff like that, you know, but like, I'd much rather have that, you know, than, having like a lot of rules and regulations set upon me and like pressure per se, but like, from parents and stuff, which they still do, you know, like, yeah, which is annoying, but definitely not as much as they used to, obviously, but they still do, like, yeah, because my parents, you know, just love to micromanage, you know, like, you know, probably not the biggest micromanagers out there, you know, but they strive on that, still, like, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's quite common, though, you know, like, Asian parents, you know, always strict, so, like, it do be a common trait that, you know, they have share, but like, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is like so, iffy. Like, okay, there we go. Oh. I, forgot to change the train track over here as well, but like, yeah. Okay. Now it should be done. Okay. Ooh, okay, there we go. Yeah, the mechanics are like not that good for this mini game, but we finally did it. Like, hopefully that's it, right? Because that was the 3rd puzzle, right? But like, we should find out. Your skills as a minecart operator really are first class. After seeing your amazing skills, my useless apprentice has been feeling the heat. He's been better behaved recently and is willing to put more effort into the hands-on stuff. This is all thanks to you. We're just doing what we're doing over here, but like, yeah. Antonia was right. You are indeed qualified as an assistant instructor. Not a true instructor over here, but like, when I finish my training, you can just go home and lie down. Old man? He calls us this old man? Like... Wait, no, oh, wait, no, okay. I thought, like, this guy called us this old man, but then I looked at the text over here, like, he's basically telling him that he's old. I was gonna say, you know, the Trailblazers by Traveler does not look like old at all, you know? Like, appearance-wise, and stuff like that, so, like, yeah. But, okay, this is basically him talking to him, you know, like, because the apprentice minecart operator is this guy. Like, I got so confused that time, but, like, yeah. You brat, watch your mouth, don't be a troublemaker when you get a job. And if you ever mess up on a job, don't tell anyone that I trained you. I thought he called us an old man, but like, yeah, that looks so confusing dialogue transition over there, but like, lad, you've been a lot of help these days. I guess we'll meet again in the future. Okay, so that was the last puzzle, I hope. Like, yeah, for part 3 of the side quest over here, but like, yeah.
This thing? What I've got There's leagues beyond.
I'm pretty sure that was the last one, right? That has to be the last one. Like, oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's another really good thing. The dialogue overall in Star Rail is actually really good. like it's very comedic for a lot of points in one. Even for like the side quests and stuff like that, and like NPC characters, you know, the dialogue choices / narration is like pretty darn good. Like I think they're like better than Genshin's actually. Like they have like even the dialogue that with no voiceovers, you know, for like minor characters / NPCs, you know, they generally feel like they have like more character and personality within them overall compared to Genshin's, in which, you know, it's like a bit more flat / stale in my personal opinion. Like, yeah, I mean, there are some, you know, that like have quite a bit of personality character, you know, for Genshin, let's say, but majority of the time I feel like they're kind of like stale for the most part, right? Like yeah, for NPC dialogues, you know, like yeah, but no, but like for Star Rail though, like yeah, the text / NPC dialogue of like, you know, non-major characters are generally pretty good. Like I forgot to mention that as well, you know. But yeah, but like the dialogue is also like a really nice thing of Star Rail over here. Like yeah, it feels they have a lot more character within them. Like yeah, okay, we finally did the side quest over here. Like this side quest is it was just alright. It was just doing puzzles, you know, like one of the lesser like story driven side quests, you know, in which you just like training apprentices over here. This side quest is really good, by the way. This side quest is the best one so far. It might be like a lot of people's best one. I'm not gonna say anything about this one, you know, but this one goes deep. So like yeah, I didn't understand it the first. Well, I did understand it, you know, but I didn't fully get the full picture, you know, after doing all 3 parts of the Verso Mediocrity, you know. But after looking more on like YouTube and stuff like that, you know, and like looking more on the side quests over here, you know, it really hits even more, you know. So like yeah, yeah, this side quest you definitely should not skip, but also be prepared. Like okay, so we done Hook's character quest, you know, like a really long time ago, like over half a year ago. So like I'm assuming this is part 2 of his character story quest, since it also shows Hook as the companion character over here. But like yeah, oh, he mentioned us as 1, 2, 3. Wait, right? Like always like testing the phone over here. Like yeah, since you basically sent us a text message over here, right? Hook reminds me the most of like Klee. Like yeah, I mean someone was saying that Clara over here, you know, like was like saying that she's like the Klee of Genshin, I guess, or like Star Rail, I mean, you know. But no, I think Hook is definitely more like Klee, despite Clara, you know, I guess being like her outfit and her coloring is like Klee because of like red and whatnot, you know. Like yeah, but Clara and Klee have like opposite personalities, you know. Clara was like a really shy person, you know, really shy / timid person, I guess, you know. Not exactly timid, but more like just really shy, you know. But like Hook, you know, is like very energetic and innocent and like pure. So like yeah, I still think Hook is like the most like Klee over Clara, at least in my personal opinion. But like yeah, 1, 2, 3 moles assemble at the fight club. 1, 2, 3, are you the honorary member of the moles? I am Pitchdark Hook the Great. I borrowed Julian stuff to message you. I'm not good at typing yet. Oh, so that's why she said 1, 2, 3, because she's like kind of like testing the text messaging over here. But like yeah, for the phone. It is so difficult, right? I need your help. Come find me and don't you ever tell that old witch, otherwise you are done for. Wait, I think like old witch, like she's like referring to like her parents. Well, like, yeah. Yeah, so like, well, you cannot like physically text, unfortunately, like characters over here, but you can choose options, you know, and like, depending on like which dialogue option you choose, you know, like they have different, outcomes and whatnot, like, yeah, like different responses, but, yeah, you can like text, characters in Honkai Star Rail, so like, yeah, which is like, yeah, it is pretty cool, but you cannot like physically, you know, text custom messages, at least to my knowledge so far, like, but like, still. Yeah, so like she's like telling us to like, go to the requested location that, you know, she wants us to go, but like, oh yeah, by the way, Hook is a she. I initially thought that Hook was a he, you know, cause, like the character looks like a he, you know, but, when I did the first story quest, you know, like we realized that it, like Hook is a she. So like, yeah, like, yeah, Star Wars has some confusing characters, gender confusion as well, just like in Genshin. But like, yeah, spoiler, I guess. Hook is a she. Like, yeah, that's not too much spoilers, but it is spoilers. But I mean, you can see it kind of over here as well. Like, although Hook has this bugness of a child, you cannot help but want to help her. Perhaps out of right, you cannot help but help the cutie by Hook over here. Well, like, yeah.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
Oh, let me like switch my team actually, cause I don't want to use like a really overpowered team, cause this is like a Penokuni team, right? Not Penokuni, but Ampharos, like, yeah, because like we're using like a I guess like a meta team, right, you know, for Ampharos, like the current version with the Herter over here. So like since we're doing like version 1 quest, like side quests over here, I want to use like what I used to run like way back then. Like I think this is like what I used to run when I first started playing. Before Kafka, I believe it was Peeler, but Kafka was my very first ever 5-star when I first started playing Honkai Star, like, yeah, during her first banner. But generally speaking, this was like around the first ever team that I ran during the very first year of Star. Like, Bailu was actually my first ever 5-star, I think, technically speaking. Because I got her before Kafka over here. Oh yeah, I ran Aster a lot as well before. Like, let's run this team. Yeah, let's run this team because this team tends to be more beginning era, like I guess you could say. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure at the very beginning, I ran Aster, Dunhan, Herter, and March 7th. Like, and then later on, after we got the first ever 5-star, you know, Bailu, Kafka, Herter, March 7th, and then later on, Link's Kafka, Jinler, Japod. But let's run this team, at least for now. Because Kirikou is here. Like,
Honorary member of the Moors, listen up.
Yeah, I don't want to run, like, a, 2 OP team. Like, but like, I mean, it is a side quest though. It's not a main quest. Like, yeah, but still. What is it? Pitch Dog Hook the Great?
Thank you for helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
Oh, I kind of wish that, you know, I played the side quests consecutively, you know, like, yeah. Because it's been like a really long gap, you know, between part 1 and part 2 that we're on right now, but it's okay. The detective, I think it might have been Sampo. Yeah, I believe it's Sampo and someone else. But like, yeah. Yeah, leave it to me.
I haven't even mentioned what this is about, but that's the spirit. You truly are an honorary member of the Moles. Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together.
The most is basically like, you know, the kids clan. So like, yeah, like, like, like sort of like slight backstory, you know. Yeah, the most is basically like the little kids clan over here. So like, yeah, like the little kids club group over here. But like, um. Oh wait, I didn't realize that Hook, you know, and her dad like share the same birthday, you know? Like, yeah. You two share a birthday? What a coincidence.
Yeah? What's the problem?
Like,
Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift.
I didn't realize that they share the same birthday. Well, like, yeah. Yeah, Hook is like really likely, like in my personal opinion, like personality-wise, you know. Hook, you are so considerate.
Hey, are you patronizing me?
No.
Actually, I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money.
But yeah, she still wants to like give her dad a gift despite them having the same birthdays and whatnot. So like, yeah, very sweet. Oh, but Rivertown is in Fragmentum though, so it might be a quite of a dangerous place to go, you know, like.
I know that Rivet Town is super dangerous right now. That's why I'd like to enlist you as my bodyguard.
Oh, okay, so we're like being an escort, you know, like,
That way, even if the old witch finds out later, I won't be the only one getting a scolding.
Okay, well, like, yeah.
Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're not allowed to not come.
We is going to be taking out Abyss Mages. Like, you know, like how we, initially did Clee's quest, you know? In which we need to, like, escort her, you know? This is kind of like a similar thing, you know, in which, we need to, like, escort Hook to, like, protect her and keep her safe from the bad guys and whatnot. So, like, yeah. Yeah, I remember very clearly that when we did Clee's story quest, right? We had to like protect her from the Abyss Mage and whatnot while she's like blew up everything. But this is kind of like the same vibe, I feel like. But like when we go to like a dangerous place and escort, you know, against the bad guys. Excuse me. She's around here though, right? Oh, wait, is she like beyond the skate? I don't think. No, okay, we have to like go around. I was about to say, like, I don't remember opening the skate ever before, you know, but I'm pretty sure you can go around though, right? Like, yeah, like, oh, it's upstairs. Okay, like, that got slightly confusing, but yeah.
Hook's been waiting here for ages.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Well, it wasn't actually that long. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Let's hear the bad news first. So we can get the bad feeling out of the way first. Like, yeah.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone.
Oh, so you know, his secret might be revealed to the other clan members over here, I think. So like, yeah.
The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel.
Oh, but but at least he's willing to help out and whatnot. Like, how dare he threaten the boss of the moles? Like, wait, okay, I remember now. The second option over here says, are you really that scared of Natasha? So like, I guess Natasha is like, you know, the parent, I guess, you know, like, yeah. Like, you know, that, Natasha is basically like Jane, you know, like yeah, like Jane towards Clea, you know. So yeah, we are still trying to hope that Natasha doesn't find out that we have gone to this secret passageway area over here. So like yeah, how dare he threaten the boss of the moles?
Well, Julian has been a huge help to me. Consider this returning a favor.
But like, yeah, if Natasha finds out, you know, then Hook might be in trouble. So like,
Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, let's go.
Hook might be in solitary confinement. But like, yeah, not exactly solitary confinement, but like, you know, similar references and whatnot. Like, oh, okay. Find the treasure that Julian needs over here. Like, But, okay, we don't need to fight these guys. So, like, yeah, we can just, like, leave them alone for now. Well, actually, since, you know, played Star before, right, Sam? I'm gonna try to, like, not teleport as much for you. Like, yeah, That way, I guess you can get a bit more of a background environmental thing, like I say. But like, yeah, unless you want me to like TP, you know. But I feel like TP skipping stuff, you know. I don't really want to fight these guys though. Like, yeah, because we don't have any artifacts over here. Like severely underpowered. But so like same thing with Stario, you know. Like you can try to avoid enemies too. If they attack you / ambush you, you know, then like they force you into battle. But like if you just run away from them, you know, you can like try to avoid like a battle and whatnot. So like yeah. Well, like in Genshin, you know, like if they find you, they like automatically attack you, obviously, you know, because you know that's just how it works over here. But oh, this guy though, I don't know if we can skip. Okay, we did. Luckily, but like, So like, if they hit us though, you know, we would have got into like a turn-based battle. But like, yeah. But like, luckily we avoided them, because we are slick and sly. Well, like, And this is kind of like a boss. So like, yeah, like more like a ward boss. But I don't think we have to do it though. At least that's what the quest doesn't feel like we had to do it, but we'll see. Since yeah, haven't been here yet.
Julian's adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there.
Sounds good. Start by looking at where the boss is. So like, great place to start, right? Like, we begin our treasure hunt where it's like the most dangerous area of the map over here. But like, I mean, the boss though, like, you know, you had to like manually do it though, you know. But like, still, like, if it wasn't the case, you know, then like, obviously it would have been a lot more dangerous. Ooh.
We found Julian's treasure! No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Bet it wasn't easy collecting all these.
Oh, that was fast. Like, oh yeah, I didn't realize the first time, you know, we would find the treasure that we're looking for over here. But like, oh yeah. Wait, but these are probably not what we're looking for, right? Since she mentioned a key, right? So this is not the treasure? I thought the key was the treasure, right? Like, yeah.
No, these marbles are what he's after.
Oh, how come?
I'm also curious. What does this key open? Oh, let's ask Julian when we get back.
How come the marbles was the secret treasure that we're looking for and not the key? But like, we found both, I'm assuming, right? Because Hook mentioned that what does this key open? Like,
That look on your face. Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right?
Yeah, we don't know what it means over here. Like, there's two options over here. It doesn't look like anything special. Or number two, that's not what I was thinking. So like, yeah. Let's go with number one, just because I feel like it flowed the most sense.
Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles.
But like, yeah, it will make the most logical choice over here. Such a easier meaning understanding.
Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis, for which he was promoted to second in command.
Oh, okay, so he used the marbles to like defeat bad guys over time with marbles. But like yeah, there's like three options again over here. Like the most logical one, it's like number one, he defeated fragmented monsters with marbles. Number two, the crisis you're referring to ... And number three, sounds like kids playing make-believe. So like, yeah, the dialogue choices is good. Like, you know, even for the main character, it's good. Like, you know, they're all different personality choices, to say the very least. Like, yeah. Let's go with the first one, just so I feel like it flows the best.
Of course it wasn't that, but his accomplishments are nothing to be scoffed at.
Well, like, yeah, even for the main character, you know, like the dialogue choices are like quite diverse, you know, like for personality traits, like, yeah. Of course it wasn't that, but his accomplishments are nothing to be... Okay, so, he didn't use the marbles to defeat monsters, such bad guys, like, like obviously.
Past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them.
Oh, okay, so they were bullies within, back then too, you know, like, yeah, they had some kind of conflict, such rivalry. Yeah, the Genshin dialogue is, generally, mostly it's the same feeling, you know, when it comes to, like, one or the other, and for the most part, I believe they only give you, like, 2 dialogue choices, right, compared to, like, 3 or 4, you know, like, multiple options. But I think the personality choices between the 2 dialogue is you know, generally feels the same, you know, like, yeah, generally has the same you know, personality trait overall compared to, like, you know, this one, you know, one was being like straightforward, you know, and like the last one was being like a goofy you know, kind of response. So like
One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition. We were all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles.
Wait, oh, okay, right, different classes, right, yeah, for like, you know, the, kids and whatnot, like,
Nonetheless, Julian bravely accepted the challenge, and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible.
like, you know, different classes of worth, I mean, that's what I'm trying to think, you know, like, yeah, yeah, nonetheless, Julian bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. Oh, the colorful glass marbles might have been the ones that the rich kids had, like, or something like that, like, yeah. Okay, first option says, wow, what a little hero. So like, it's like a straightforward one, I'm pretty sure, right? The second one says, it's no wonder he values these marbles so much. This is kind of straightforward as well, but a different alternative, choice of like, dialogue. And the third one says, that's it. So like, yeah, like unimpressed, dialogue choice over here from the Trailblazer, but like, let's go with that's it. Like, yeah, like unamused option.
After that epic story, that's all you have to say? I've been better off telling a stone-grilled Olm instead.
But like, yeah, seems to be a bit disappointed of our response. So like, right, I know. Like, she makes Julian's sound like, you know, like he's a legendary hero, you know. So like, yeah, Hook is really likely. So like, he's very like, I guess he sees people at like really high standards and whatnot, I guess, per se. But like, yeah.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Next, we need to find my treasure.
Even though I'm pretty sure Julian is just like some random normal person, you know? Like,
Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance.
Okay.
This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now too?
We got the marbles and we got the rusted key. Marbles, you know, from Julian, right? And the key is the one that we need to use to like actually unlock the actual puzzle, I guess. Like not the actual treasure, I guess you could say. Like, yeah. But yeah, the dialogue is really good. Like, and the choices too, you know, it's like different for everyone as well. But I mean, everyone generally leads to the same story, right? But at least for the first few dialogues, like after you choose one, you know, it's quite different, I guess, you know, like, yeah, quite different impressions, you know, compared to like straightforward ones and whatnot. Like, yeah, like if you were to choose like the straightforward first option, I guess, like, like, characters tend to have better reactions, I think. Better response reactions when you choose, like, the very, like, last ones, I guess. Like, very, very diverse reactions. I guess that's what I'm kind of trying to say. Okay, but we're almost there now. To the endpoint. Oh!
This place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and mine carts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too?
Okay, I was a bit surprised that time, you know, because I wasn't expecting, you know, to like fade, you know, like until we get to the purple waypoint, you know. But like, yeah, so I was a bit caught off guard that time. Boxes and minecarts are all over the street. What a mess! Did someone move my treasure too? Oh, so some things are missing over here then, right? Like, yeah. Perhaps these are stacked here to keep the monsters away.
I used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken.
Okay, so there used to be inventory over here, but it disappeared and someone must have took them and whatnot. Like, yeah. Yeah, first one says, you know, is that all the info you have? So like, straightforward. Second one, it's like us taking initiative, I guess, you know, like, got it, I'll start looking. Third one is like, you can look for it yourself and let me know when you find it. So like, yeah, like the third one's basically saying that we're not gonna help at all. But like, yeah. Let's go with the first one to see if we're gonna find any more clues.
That's all I can recall. But don't worry, I'll look with you. I may even find it before you.
I mean, that time I felt like the dialogue choices were like, more or less, you know, quite straightforward per se, but they're all different, you know. Like, yeah, the first one was questioning, you know, if there's anything more, you know. The second one is us taking initiative and helping, and the third one is like telling that, you know, like, let you do the work. So like, yeah, well, like, you know, the opposite of the second one. Like, yeah. Oh, I guess we have to like keep on following her then, like, to help find the treasure.
What a shame, honorary member. In the end, we still had to rely on Pitch Dark Hook the Great herself. Quick, help! I can't reach it, it's too high.
So like in the end, Hook is still the MVP. So like, yeah. Without Hook, you know, we definitely wouldn't have found the treasure over here. Even though she's too short to reach the treasure on top of the boxes, you know. So like, oh crap.
Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present.
Oh, this miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from... Oh, it's a past birthday present then, right? Like,
I'm going to turn it on. Whoosh!
Uh-oh, it's the, I don't think it's a flashlight, but, is it working?
It won't turn on. Look, just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down.
Unfortunately, I cannot really see exactly what she's holding, per se, but, standing around waiting won't do anything.
I said don't talk to me right now. I need time to think.
Like, yeah. Okay, these two are like basically like not speaking, but like our thoughts, you know, like yeah, because they're in the quotations. Let's choose the second one. Does silence really actually help?
Honorary member? I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for?
Oh, she's thinking of like selling the marbles, you know, to repair the thing that we just grabbed. Like, yeah, I think it's a flashlight, but yeah, she's thinking of selling the marbles to like replace the thing that won't turn on. Like, the first one says that's all you came up with after calming down. Like, that's all you did say. Like, yeah. The second one is being more sincere, I guess, you know, like, but these marbles belong to Julian, you know, they're not yours. So, like, and the third one is saying, you know, it's like bland, you know, I get sort of bland, you know, like they're worth half a shield at most. So, like, yeah. Well, like, yeah, after all that glazing, she wants to sell them. Right, I know, like, after all this time, you know, like, she now wants to sell them now. So, like, despite her, like, really expressing, you know, like, how important those marbles are, you know, and that they're, like, not just some ordinary marbles, but now she changed her mind that she wants to sell them and thinks of them as ordinary marbles because, like, her thing is not working over here. Well, like, yeah. That's all you came up with after calming down?
What? Did you think I was serious? I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles. Besides, they aren't even worth much.
Sure you want, Hook. Like, yeah, definitely, wasn't trying to, you know, make some money to, like, repair the thing that you were trying to, like, figure out how to turn on just now. Well, like, yeah. Oh, the drill rig. Okay. And now I see. Like, you know. Let's see. Is the drill rig really that? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, but the first option says, why not find someone to fix it? Like, second one option says, is the drill rig really that valuable? The second one feels more expressive, I think. Like,
Well, not as much as Diggertron, but that guy who gave it to me was pretty skillful. He could always make fancy things.
Oh, wait, I think I remembered. I can't quite remember, but, the tours, you know, that, Hook has in the background over here, you know, for mining all this stuff, you know? Like, she names them all. So, like, yeah, like a shovel and, like, a pickaxe and all that stuff, you know? She has, like, specific names or, like, nicknames for all of them. Which is kind of cute. Such funny. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know exactly which one Diggertron is, you know? But it might have been, like, the pickaxe or the shovel over here. Like, yeah, but, yeah, like, she, like, gives nicknames, you know, to, like, the, mining tools that they have, like, collected and whatnot. So, like, yeah. Which is kind of funny and kind of cute at the same time, you know? Like just ordinary mining tools, you know? Like, she gives them, she gives them, like, all a unique nickname. So, like, yeah. How about we ask him to help you fix it?
Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away.
Oh, so he's gone missing for quite a while then, I guess, right? Or, you know, like, at least that's an impression.
I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work.
What should we do now, though?
Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage!
Okay.
I want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice.
Aw.
Honorary member, please, please help me look for it. Just one more time.
Arrgh, fine. Like, that's the first one. Will this really be the last time? And the third one is saying that I want to go back now. Like, I want to go home. But like, will this really be the last time though?
My promise, this is the last time. Let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at the second treasure. Or try to find the second treasure that, is in the orphanage over here. Well, like, yeah, hook. Oh, it's like really close by and whatnot. But like, yeah. Let's try to avoid the enemies still again, but I'm also trying not to TP, I guess, too, per se, but yeah. Oh, we have to fight these guys though? No, hopefully.
Why are there
Oh,
so many
okay.
monsters here? We need to deal with them first.
We do. Yeah, we do. Protect Hooked and defeat the enemies. Defeat the monsters in the orphanage. But like, we should be fine still, hopefully, but technically we are underpowered since we don't have any artifacts and our weapon / light cone is only level 1, like not leveled up at all. So like, actually I don't know if we're fine or not, just because yeah, Asta does not have a light cone attached to her. Let's just put something, I guess. Ooh, let's put this, I guess, for now. It's like a 4-star light cone, but like, I don't know if that's like best in slot, you know, but I guess it's best in slot for her character. But like, yeah, no artifacts for Dunhunt as well, but I know March is quite built because I used to use March a lot, you know, before getting Japod for the first time, like when I initially played Star Rail, but we are missing relics for her as well, but. Hopefully we should be okay still, nonetheless. Like, we'll see, because, you know, it's red. Like, yeah, it's red. It's implying that we might be underpowered, you know, but we can try. I feel like we should be fine. They're just normal enemies after all, you know? Like, let's just, like, buff out characters first before fighting them, though.
This will strengthen our position.
Upgrade configured.
And then, probably use March for a bit more range.
Freeze!
But safer to manually play, I guess, you know, like since we're using like a Nubio team. Like yeah, okay, so 3 of these enemies are weak to fire, right? So we should go for the bounce this time.
Too late to repent.
Oh yeah, you see, yeah, I forgot. So like yeah, the weakness type it shows over here on top of the shields, right? Since we use Asta's skill ability, right? It broke the shields, cause like it was super effective, you know, like Pokemon. So like, yeah, if it weren't the same element, you know, then the shields most likely would have still been there. Like, yeah, and then Herta did like a follow-up attack with the troll. So like, okay, we have 2 skill points now. Dunhunt is a hunt character. Hunt characters are different from like erudition / destruction and the other paths because they usually prioritize like one enemy, you know, like yeah, like one enemy only for the most part. But we can just go for this one guy over here. We can probably even break the shield with a normal attack, but at the same time, since the shield is not over here anymore, like I don't really mind going for the special attack, I guess, you know, like yeah.
Told you I could fight.
But oh yeah, I forgot that March's skill ability is a shield though, so you know.
Here.
Probably shouldn't have used Dunhan's E ability, but it's okay. Like we're still doing fine.
Try that again. You can't run.
Yeah, it's just normal bats, normal zoo bats. Like so I don't think it should be too bad, but still we're using underpowered team. If we do AoE, we can like destroy this guy though, but yeah, we should be, yeah, let's do it, because this guy's weak to fire as well, the right person. Right, there we go.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers
Okay.
your blessing.
Ult over here for a speed boost. And then hopefully this will finish.
Tough luck running into me.
Ooh, not quite yet, but almost there. Yeah, this is the last guy anyway, so like... Oh wait, there's a second phase. I didn't realize that. Like, yeah. I didn't realize there's a second phase over here. Okay. We may be okay still, but I don't want to go for bounce this time since the main guy over here isn't weak to fire, you know? Like, yeah, Asta has a really cool ult. Even though she's a 4-star and like one of the, you know, beginning character star, I still feel like she has like one of the coolest ults ever. Like, yeah, it's like so majestic, I think, or like so splendid. Or like, none of these guys are weak to ice though, so we have to well, Asta may be our best choice actually, because none of these are, because ice is the only weakness over here, but still, let's just try to save a bit more skill points for this turn. Okay, and definitely want to shield with Marsh, because we don't have any shield at all for any character.
Watch this awesome move.
Well, like, yeah. Got one freeze that only did one turn, but still. Not too bad. Ooh, that did a lot of damage though, like, we can do AoE. Hopefully we can freeze someone, but, despite them not being weak to ice. But, okay, we got ult at least, like, yeah. Yeah, since they're like not weak to ice, you know, that didn't really do too much compared to like if we did like a weakness break damage. Like, yeah, it barely touched their shield that much. Well, like, still we had like max skill points though, so kind of wanted to use the skill that time since we had the maxify.
I've no interest in conflict.
Okay, Asta's coming up next. We have 2, so let's just go for a regular attack. Hopefully that's enough for ult as well. Like, it's barely not enough, I guess. But hopefully we can get it soon.
Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Dang it! Like, oh, the reason why she got revived was because of Casterus. Casterus has like another really unique ability, you know. Even if she's like not in your party, if one of your characters faints, you know, like they will get revived with like 1 HP over here. So like, yeah, but you have to like heal them soon, I believe. Otherwise, after turn later on, you know, like they fall down again, I think. But like, yeah. I can't exactly quite remember the term, but I'm pretty sure that's the case still. I mean, unfortunately, Kuru is quite less useful in this scenario over here, so... Like, I believe Asta may be the most helpful out of the 4 characters for DPS-wise. Let's go... Hopefully we can take care of this guy, I guess, but like we have our ult now. Go for the middle one though, like yeah, because he's the main boss. Okay, okay, but luckily I think Rota can still live because we provided his shield. Yeah. Okay, that's not good. It's not good. Like got a lucky freeze, I guess, but well, like, yeah.
Who will it be?
2 skill points. March is coming up next, right? And then Asta, we have to go for regular attack as well this time because we need to save the skill points for the more important characters, you know, like.
I don't want to be alone.
Oh, dude. Okay.
you?
Wow, this team's really not built in. Like, yeah, but no, let's still try to pass it. I think we can. Because Asta is like a most important one.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Oh dear.
Well, like, yeah, we is in trouble. Oh dear. We can still do it though, I think. Okay, if we AoE, we probably have enough energy to ult, maybe, but okay, yeah.
You know who I am.
If we didn't go for the skill that time, I don't think we would have enough energy to ult. Like, that's okay. Hopefully, okay, ask live him, and then we go for the bounce for the weakness break.
No manners, huh?
And then, okay, we got lucky. So like, yeah, we got pretty lucky.
Let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure.
Yeah, we got pretty darn lucky. Like, with Asta being the only one alive. But yeah, yeah. Usually when you're down like a character or two, you know, you're kind of screwed. Just like in Genshin, you know, like when you do like abyss and stuff like that, you know, if you're down a character, you're kind of screwed for like the rest of the run. Like unless at the very last level, you know, but you know, yeah, it's the same thing. If you're down a character, then like you're at a huge disadvantage and stuff like that. Like yeah. Wait, let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure. So, what is your mysterious treasure?
It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it out.
Oh, wait, I think wait, I think I can't quite remember or understand, but I'm pretty sure she's referencing the old witch as Natasha. Like remember, because you know, she didn't want Natasha to find out, you know, in terms of like what they're planning to do. So like I think, you know, she's saying that Natasha's an old witch. So like yeah.
Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep
I don't think it's like an actual like old witch bad guy, but yeah.
Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined!
Uh-oh, so we don't know how to fully get to the treasure over here, right? Like, you shouldn't have written so much. Like, or option number 2, this is useless then. So like, yeah. You shouldn't have written so much, I guess.
Well, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps?
Mm-hmm.
Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure?
I have a treasure of my own, ...
Really? Quick, let me see.
But like, yeah, those 2 options were kind of negative, I guess, for both outcomes. But like, still, it still felt different though. Like,
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
home use. Oh, okay. Like an item finder. Mm-hmm.
Beep beep beep. I need
Dude, I don't like this guy. Oh my god.
I want to search for.
Oh, wow. This little thing, it can talk?
Okay, you don't know?
You can talk as well, little thing.
Aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure...
Okay, you haven't done the story yet, but you would not like this guy. Like, yeah. Like, oh my, I completely forgot about the robot. But like, yeah, the item seeker robot. Like, always having to say beep, 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 you know? So like, yeah. Like, there's a reason why I don't remember him ever since the very beginning, you know? Because of like, how annoying it is. But like, yeah. But, I mean, that's what the Trailblazer decided to use, you know? Because it's our only choice to find a treasure over here. But like, Beep, beep, beep. Bad memories. But like, okay, we just like killed like characters that time, right? But like, I guess sort of spoiler alert, you know, but you would not like the beep 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 robot. Well, like, or at least I don't think you will, unless you like annoying robots. What that is, like, yeah. Use finding to find the hidden treasure. Findy is a robot, by the way, but like, yeah, the beep 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 robot specifically. Like, bro, I like completely forgot about the robot just because of like how annoying it was. So like throughout the main quest, like way back then, like during the first year. Oh, we cannot enter through here though. Okay, so that shouldn't. That is not it then, right? Oh, we have to like press R over here as well. Oh, okay, because it's like kind of like a key. It's like a gadget, you know, like yeah, like from Genshin. Oh, it's right over here.
What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future.
But like, bruh, I completely forgot about the robot. Like, like 100% forgot about that. The beep 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 robot is still here. Like, what's this? Looks like something is written on it for Julian. 50 years in. Oh, it's like a hidden note, you know, underground.
Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it.
Isn't it unsuitable for people to wear though? Huh? Why does it say that? Isn't it unsuitable for people to wear though? We're not digging up a piece of clothing though, right? Like it's a letter, I believe, right? The second option says, what if it has poison inside? So like, I guess we'll go for the first option to better understand why the Trailblazer says this, you know?
I guess you're right. We should wait 50 years before opening it. Let's take
Right,
it back to Julian along with the glass marbles.
Oh, it might be a... Okay, I don't... Oh, it might be a gadget. Okay, yeah. In which it's buried underground, but... Maybe goggles or something like that? I don't know. Let's see. Like, But, Oh, okay. It's a like a hidden treasure piece timepiece in, you know, like yeah. Yeah, treasure. Okay, there you go. Like the wearing part confused me, you know, cuz like I thought it's like a shirt, you know, that you like physically wear, but no, it's like some kind of case over here, like yeah, like Julian's time capsule.
Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an interstellar peace appliances store.
But yeah.
Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an interstellar peace appliances store.
Yeah, the robot is back. Okay, how do you stop this from saying that? Well, like I don't think you can. We need to find the treasure still.
Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
I don't think it will stop talking as well. Like, yeah.
We will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an interstellar peace appliances store.
Yeah, this is why I don't remember Findy at all.
Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep. As stated,
I feel like the robot talks even more than the main quest. So like,
For more information,
like the actual main quest.
Beep, beep. Interastral peace appliances, your most trustworthy companion.
You can summon even more this time, I think. Oh, it finally stopped. Oh, never mind.
Finding will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit.
Oh, I think red means that it's close by. It's more closer by. But yeah, you see what I mean? This is the robot.
Calendar reminder for when you want to visit an
Oh, okay.
peace appliances store.
It like leads closer to it. Oh, okay. Red means far away. Green means it's closer, I think.
Your most trustworthy companion.
Yeah, this is why everyone hates Findy. Like,
Humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my
I thought we were closer though. Like, I thought we were getting closer. Since the robots end up being green. But okay. That's... Wait, let's like start from here though. Like, oh yeah. Cause I believe the treasure was like around here. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay.
I can do this in my sleep.
But like, yeah, Hertz was saying like that was so easy. But like, yeah, after finding the treasure.
Here it is, my teddy bear. The old witch gave it to me as a gift.
Okay, I'm assuming the old witch is Natasha after all. Like, yeah, since Natasha, you know, is the doctor that has like the teddy bear and stuff like that, you know, on a purse or backpack, I think. Like, wait, the first option says, this is your treasure? Like, and the second one was saying like, I was expecting something impressive, you know, like rather than just a teddy bear. Well, like, yeah, this is your treasure?
Yes, he's called Junjun.
Oh, so she named the teddy bear as Junjun. Like,
Whoa, Junjun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If you don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you.
Oh, but she wants to sell Junjun. Like, you know, why? Like, yeah, I thought Junjun was close, you know, cause it's an old friend, you know, like, yeah, like a old stuffed animal that like was initially bought upon her like much younger, I guess, right? First one says, how much can you get for him? Like, how much ... can you get for him? The second option says, do adults really like teddy bears? Like, let's go for the first option because I wasn't expecting her to like want to sell it though, you know, cause like I thought that she doesn't. Wait, no, from before, you know, she mentioned that she doesn't want to sell it, right? Like the second treasure, you know, yeah, she says that she has to sell it now. Like, yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah, she doesn't want to sell it, but she has to.
The old witch said that Junjun isn't just any old teddy bear. He'll be worth a lot of money once he's cleaned up. There's no other way. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help.
Yeah, I forgot from the first location, you know, that she doesn't exactly want to sell the second treasure, you know, like
If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone, Hook will get lectured all over again.
If she gets caught by Natasha again, you know, she'll be back in solitary confinement. Well, like,
But so what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Dad.
So what if Natasha scolds me? Hook still has to prepare a birthday present for Daddy. First option says you're starting to impress me. Well, like, second option says don't drag me into this when Natasha gets furious. Like, don't get me involved when Natasha finds out. Like, let's go with the second option.
We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary.
Let's get out of here, right? Yeah, avoid the monsters.
I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
But it's funny how, like, Hook, you know, like, sees Natasha as the old witch. Like, obviously Natasha's a really good guy, you know, like a good, doctor and whatnot, you know, but kind of like Jean, you know. Don't tell Jean. So, like, oh yeah, but yeah, this is the teddy bear, Junjun. A big bear doll that has been stashed away. Natasha's, yeah, okay, yeah, it is Natasha's. Natasha's handmade bear doll. Admittedly, it is rather cute, despite it being a bit scuffed and whatnot. But like, but made Especially from Natasha though, you know, like yeah, from the big witch. So like oh, we need to return to the clinic and ask Natasha to fix it all. So we do have to pay a visit to the big witch after all. But like okay, we could just like teleport here though, since it's a long walk to back over here, you know, like yeah.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
But yeah, it's funny how Hook mentions Natasha as the big witch. Oh, okay.
Hook? What are you...
Yeah, we shall show her the teddy bear for Junjun.
Natasha, Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Junjun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
Be honest with me, Hook.
Big brother helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
She calls us his big brother, by the way. Like, yeah.
You had him take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
How many times I've told you to not get into trouble? Like, just like as Jean would say to Klee, but like, yeah.
Great, see you soon. Big brother, I'll leave Junjun with you.
But we said that we wouldn't be involved though, right? Like, But
what am I going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done.
yeah, they're really all like Jean, like Klee. Like, actually, like, I don't think they really showed as much Natasha, you know, within the first story quest of Hook, you know. But yeah, Natasha and Hook really are Jean and Klee over here. Like, yeah.
Junjun. So she gave her bear a name, huh?
Yeah, the teddy bear that Natasha gave her like years ago. Hook seems really fond of this bear.
I've lost count of all the tolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much.
But it's kind of funny how like Hook calls her the big witch though. Like,
It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I mean, I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave.
well, like, yeah, it was an incentive for like all the kids in the orphanage to like, be good.
Hook pretended to be well behaved for a month in order to get Junjun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids.
Only for the teddy bear, right? Like, yeah. First one says that must have been some difficult pretending. Second one says maybe she's actually a well-behaved kid pretending to be naughty. Well, like, let's go with the second one.
I'm afraid you have no idea how much she suffered that month.
Oh, okay, so she has quite a bit of a tragic backstory, I'm guessing, right? No, she did mention that she had conflicts, you know, with the other kids slash bullies, I believe, right? Like,
Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right, and forcing her to be well behaved puts a lid on it.
okay, so she's really self-esteem, you know, in terms of like having people, I guess, agree with her perspective. I think, right? Like, yeah.
Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Junjun, but I'll need to find some stuffing.
Okay, but yeah, Junjun has been through some time. Like,
Wait, look at the eyes.
I'm assuming the eyes as in for Junjun, right? Like the teddy bear. First one says, pretty, they look like gemstones. Second one says round and black, which is like straightforward, you know, dialogue choice. Third one says, are they moving? Let's go with, are they moving, I guess. Like, sounds like the most curious slash wondering what the eyes are like,
Please don't say that.
Oh, I guess we kind of like spooked Natasha that time after saying, are they moving? But like,
They must be Erebus? Huh. Strange. I didn't notice when I sewed them on.
Oh, I'm not quite sure what Airbus is supposed to mean, but like, yeah, it's a different type of special material though. Like that's not supposed to be there, I'm guessing. But the third one, I didn't realize. I wasn't expecting it to like spook Natasha, like, you know, as if the teddy bear has like come alive, like, yeah, with the eyes moving, like a ghost teddy bear. But like, yeah, are they worth a lot? What a surprise! Were you distracted or something? Are they worth a lot? Yeah, what are the Airbus supposed to be, I guess? Like,
I'm no appraiser, but these 2 gems look to be high quality.
Oh, okay.
Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Jun.
Oh, I think... Okay, now after this, I think it's some kind of like expensive jewelry, you know? Like for the eyes. So like, yeah. Like... It's some kind of like old jewelry, you know, that is quite really rare, you know, like, yeah, for the teddy bear's eyes of Jun. I think that's the case over here, like, yeah.
Did the old witch yell at you?
She sure did.
But you were only there to help Hook. I'm sorry, honorary member. Never mind that. You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you?
Not your fault, but like, yeah. No, we didn't. Like, we didn't tell her like what she's up to. Like, first one says absolutely not. Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Second one says Natasha has excellent intuition. Like, excellent sense of eye, or like sense of intuition. But let's go with the first one.
Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the moles is acknowledged.
We has kept our secret.
Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the moles?
Yeah, Jun's eyes are precious gems.
Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money?
First option says, will you sell him? Second option says it's like the opposite-ish. You don't want to sell him all of a sudden? Let's go with the first option though. Like, yeah.
Well, of course I'll sell him. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy.
Right, but they may be a bit more valuable than you think, you know? Like, because they may be like really ancient gems, like worth a lot over time.
Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you've been with the moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now.
Okay, so, you know, Julian is still second in command, I guess. Like, still, even if we were to get promoted.
I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes Jun. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Okay, sounds good. So give us some time. Oh wait, that was it? Like, she left us at a cliffhanger. So like, yeah, like that was it. I'm pretty sure for part 2 of Hook's character's story quest over here, right? Like, yeah. Dang, that felt like a lot more of a cliffhanger, you know, compared to this one. Like, this one, like, didn't feel like a cliffhanger at all. But this one, by far, felt like a cliffhanger, you know? Like, yeah. I'm assuming part 3 of Hook's story quest is like around here, right? Yeah, it might be on the overworld instead of the underworld this time, but like, dude, that kind of was underwhelming that, you know, it left us at a cliffhanger, you know? So like, cause I was like wondering like what's gonna happen to Junjun and like, you know, wondering, you know, if Hook is gonna be into any trouble like later on and whatnot. So like, yeah, but yay! We has finally officially fully completed the underground area of Belebog. Every main quest, every character story quest, and every side quest over here. Like, dang, that took a while though. Not gonna lie, but like, yeah. Yeah, same as here. I think that's a good. We're the same time zone, by the way. But like, yeah, it's like almost 1 a.m. over here as well. Oh, sorry, I threw off screen over for a bit, but yeah, thanks very much for hanging out, Sam. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and hanging out over here. I'll what do you want me to stream tomorrow? I guess like like Genshin or Star Rail? I guess it depends on like what needs to be done sooner, I guess, or like what I feel like it's the right play, I suppose, you know. But okay, I'm just like really glad that we finished the underground, I guess, you know. But I'm also like a little bit disappointed, you know, that the quest over here like left us at a cliffhanger, you know. So like that was a good quest though. Like I think the second one might have been better than the first one, but the first one, you know, was like quite heartwarming towards the end, you know, and it didn't really left us at a cliffhanger, you know. So like yeah, but yeah, thanks everyone for coming by. Have a good rest of your night. Take care, and ooh, got achievement over here as well. I'll try to be back tomorrow. I'll try to be earlier actually, you know, cause you know, after Sundays is Monday, you know, so like yeah, I have to wake up earlier tomorrow. I mean Monday, but yeah, thanks again. Same for hanging out on the stream. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, hope to see you on like the next ones. But like yeah, bye.